Haney, and he can keep the belts. And when he fight again, people it's still gonna sell out. That's just the reality of it. People gonna still come see him fight.
I'm not. We know that, right? We know that, but like, so right now, right? You know how everybody comparing Tank to the success Floyd was having as far as stardom, pay-per-view. Yes. You said it earlier, face of boxing. And respectfully, I think that's still Canelo. But that being said, it's like
break. How is it Canelo?
Get him, coach. Mexican. He Mexican.
Now, go back. Well, wait a minute. Go back 10, 15, his last 10 to 15 fights. What weight is Canelo?
Right now, 68.
He fought. I know with his last 10 to 15 fights, you can pull former welterweight champions out of that he knocked out.
In his last 10?
Yeah, he didn't fight Khan.
I'm trying to think. It's Khan in the last 10.
Yes. Mir Khan in the last 10. He ain't fight nobody, man. And then he fought the other guy from the UK. What's his name?
What's his name? Joe? Billy Joe?
No, the one that had the broken eye sockets.
Billy Joe for the WBO title.
The first one to beat Sean Porter.
He ain't fight Kell Brook. That was Gennady. That was Triple G fought him. The first one beat Sean Porter was Kell Brook.
But if you look at, pull him up on Box Track, it'd be better if you pull Canelo up.
I got it.
And read some of his opponents off too.
I'm gonna start from him. Oh, you got it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna start from his most recent.
Go backwards. From Amir Khan is the welterweight you talk about, because that's the only welterweight in the last.
Now go down. Who was before him?
Miguel Cotto. And after Amir Khan was Liam Smith.
Wait. Miguel Cotto, was he a welterweight?
A 140 pounder. He started at 140.
So did Canelo though? Coach Canelo started his career at 140.
He did.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
I do.
He did. He fought Miguel Puppet Vasquez. He did.
But he ain't fight nobody, man. Then he fought the guy that Ann Wolf used to train. What's his name?
Kirkland. But
Coach,
that was
8 years ago, though.
You're talking about 2015.
Coach Kenny, but I'm saying I was watching y'all 8 years ago. I showed up to Mayweather Berto 9 hours early to see y'all fight that Chinese boy, and Tank got him out of there in like the second round. So it's like, who was he? You bringing up James Kirkland from 8 years ago?
Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up further. Before Ward retired, he was calling out Canelo. Why that fight didn't happen?
I mean, Canelo wasn't ready to jump up two divisions, coach.
Okay, I give you that.
Hold on. That's like hold on, coach. That's like Earl calling out Tank right now.
Okay, why didn't fight Boo Boo then? What's the excuse for that one?
Well, his excuse is he a horrible fighter. That's the only excuse.
Okay. Now why he ain't fight Charlo? Charlo been called out. What's the excuse for that one?
I think he ducked Charlo. He took the franchise belt, but I also give him a pass because he didn't fight Charlo. But you know what he did? He moved up and fought Kovalev for 175-pound belt.
Okay. After this question, the four kings: Ray Leonard, Hagler, Duran, and Tommy Hearns, right? When they lost each other, they rematched each other, right? Why could Canelo went up and fought Bivol, and Bivol said, "I'll come back and fight you at 168." He don't want that fight. Why he don't want that fight?
Because we won't give him credit. We won't.
Y'all got an excuse for everything. He's not great.
Coach. Come on. Hold on. Because I know some coaches only watch day divisions. Remember when Andre Ward, who you brought up, fought Chad Dawson. Chad had never fought at 68.
He brought his ass down.
He brought him down.
Chad was never the same after that fight.
Not only do we say he wasn't the same, the boxing world say he wasn't the same. And they don't really give Ward his credit. But that was Ward's big turning, that's where he started to take off. He needed Chad Dawson's name. So that's why Canelo don't want to fight Bivol at 68. Because hold on. If you don't know, Bivol never, ever, ever fought at 68. Not never. So if Canelo beat you at 68, we all going to sit and say, you only beat him because you drank him.
He ain't gonna beat him at 6. Bivol willing to come down there. He's not
But
gonna beat him.
that's what we saying. If he were, he won't get the credit because it's like, bro, you ain't never even fought here. You drank. You know
No,
what I'm
why?
saying?
No. He
All
just
I'm
got.
saying, would you give Canelo the credit if he beat him at 68?
He just got his ass whipped by a man that's willing to give him a rematch in his weight class. He said, no, he ain't great. Hell no. And then the fight he just had a few weeks ago,
Mandatory.
this motherfucking man was the UPS driver, man.
Coach, Coach, let me tell you, and I don't know how much you watched the show. We said it. Tank got the best resume right now out of the lightweights. Out of the lightweights, right? But don't act like y'all ain't fight Cuellar or like Nunez. I've been to all the fights. I traveled coast to coast to watch Tank. Matter of fact, the Cuellar fight, I was in Afghanistan and I watched it on FaceTime. I got a screenshot of me watching Tank Cuellar on FaceTime.
I'm gonna end the conversation with this. If Tank would have fought Canelo last week, he'd have fucked him up, stopped him. If that was Tank last week, he would have stopped Canelo.
So with that in mind, now that
Yo. So watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's fight week. Thanks for tuning in to your host, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. So look, somebody sent me this interview with this fat guy, Coach Kenny. He is Gervonta Tank Davis's second coach down after Calvin Ford. And I want to give a big shout out to the Boxing Voice. I played the content. So a big shout out to the Boxing Voice. Whether we agree or disagree with them, you know what I mean? We still got to respect them that somebody sent me that content. And I'm just going to keep it here now, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting ridiculous. I understand that people like to downplay Canelo Alvarez here and there. I understand now that people do like to talk down on Canelo Alvarez, but it's getting boring. Now there's a point that you can put a person down, but now there's hate. And Gervonta Tank Davis's team are basically hating on Canelo Alvarez. And this guy, Coach Kenny, went on to Boxing Voice and thought he can talk about Canelo Alvarez like Canelo ain't done shit. What gives this man the cheek to say anything about Canelo Alvarez, people? This guy's own fighter, Gervonta Tank Davis, hasn't done shit compared to Canelo Alvarez. And now they're giving it all the fucking noise they want against Tank's people versus Canelo Alvarez. Now, these are guys that are working with Tank Davis. He's in second down, if I'm not mistaken. He's in second command after Calvin Ford. He's the same geezer that slapped Jamal Nicholson. You understand? This is that guy's coach, Nicholson's coach. And this guy went on Boxing Voice, big up to Boxing Voice, and he said Canelo Alvarez hasn't fought anybody in the last 10 fights. He ain't fought nobody. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Canelo Alvarez became another champion at another weight class, became undisputed within 1 fucking year. What has Gervonta Tank Davis done, bro? Now, I'm going to say, right, I think it's getting pathetic. I think it's getting pathetic now, bro. I understand that other people want to take digs at Canelo Alvarez, but Tank Davis's people should not be taking digs at Canelo Alvarez, bro. You get me? Canelo Alvarez has shown nothing but love to Gervonta Tank Davis, and Tank Davis has love for Canelo. But Tank Davis did say the other day that he's taking over. And now the egos are cutting in. Since Gervonta Tank Davis got 1.1 million pay-per-views, his team think that he is the face of boxing. And all the casuals believe that Gervonta Tank Davis is the face of boxing now. But you can't compare resumes. And Gervonta Tank Davis's team should not be saying Canelo Alvarez ain't shit. How the fuck is Tank Davis's coach saying Canelo Alvarez ain't shit? I'm talking about Tank Davis's people. How do they even have the right? How could they even open their mouth against Canelo Alvarez, bro? To me, I know there's egos, but did that coach, you heard what he said. You heard what he said. That if Gervonta Tank Davis fights Canelo Alvarez, he would stop Canelo Alvarez. He said if Gervonta Tank Davis fights Canelo Alvarez, he would stop Canelo Alvarez. Bruh, these people are scratching their ass and sniffing their fingers.
I saw you scratch your ass and sniff your fingers. I saw you scratch your ass and sniff your fingers.
Now look, you heard what the man said as a coach of Tank Davis. You heard what the man said. The man said that Gervonta Tank Davis would stop Canelo Alvarez. I never seen Gennady Golovkin ever fucking shake Canelo Alvarez, bro. The hardest puncher that has been produced in the Marvin Haglers of these days is Gennady Golovkin. I never seen Danny Jacobs even move Canelo Alvarez. I never even see Kovalev move Canelo Alvarez. And even Dimitri Bivol could not really hurt Canelo Alvarez, bro. So how the fuck does Tank Davis stop Canelo Alvarez? I mean, that is Canelo. Now you're talking as Tank Davis's team. You know what I mean? You're talking a bit too much. And I'm just saying that Tank Davis's coach, you know, going onto those channels, talking about Canelo Alvarez like Canelo Alvarez ain't shit. Then I believe that there's a lot of trying to discredit Canelo Alvarez now to try and get Gervonta Tank Davis to be the face of boxing in America. The Americans are loving it, and I respect the Americans, and I love that they got a new guy that's selling pay-per-views. But the Americans have jumped on it. They want to take Canelo Alvarez out the game. They want to get Canelo Alvarez out of the limelight in America, especially. And in America, they want Tank Davis. Tank Davis is the bigger face of boxing, is the way that they want to push it. But Tank Davis's coach, you heard what he said. Let me just play again what Tank Davis's coach said, bro. He needs a fucking shave anyway, if you ask me. But yo, that's just an opinion, no hate. Let's play that again.
Only watch day divisions. Remember when Andre Ward, who turning, you know, that's where he started to take off. He needed Chad Dawson's name. So that's why
He won't get the credit because it's like, bro, you ain't never even fought here. You drank.
He said, no, he ain't great. Hell no. And then the fight, he just got his ass whipped by a man that's willing to give him a rematch in his weight class. And he said, no, he ain't great. Hell no. And then the fight he just had a few weeks ago,
Mandatory.
this motherfucking man was a UPS driver, man.
Coach, Coach, let me tell you, and I don't know how much you watch the show. We've said it. Tank got the best resume right now out of the lightweights. Out of the lightweights, right? But don't act like y'all ain't fight Cuellar or like Nunez. I've been to all the fights. I traveled coast to coast to watch Tank. Matter of fact, the Cuellar
for Canelo last week, he'd have fucked him up, stopped him.
Tank Cuellar on FaceTime.
I'm in the conversation with that. If Tank would have fought Canelo last week, he'd have fucked him up, stopped him. If that was Tank last week, he would have stopped Canelo.
So,
yo, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? What? Yo, listen. Look. Big up to the boxing voice. And big up to them for getting this interview anyway that somebody sent me. I'm only talking about it because somebody sent it to me. Right? Now, let me just say this. Boxing Voice, what are you talking about? That Tank Davis has got the best resume at lightweight division. What the fuck? No. Come on, bro. You guys have got to calm down, bro. You guys in America are talking some whack. Who the fuck is he for? Now, I know that Isaac Cruz, but nobody fucking knows about Isaac Cruz. He was off the radar. He only became something because of fucking nearly beating Tank Davis's ass. And who the fuck is Rolly Romero? That got put into the fucking picture. They made that product up. That's a Mayweather product. And Hector Garcia was a man coming out from a lower weight class. What the fuck is Boxing Voice talking about, bro? I thought they're a hardcore boxing channel. Who has Tank fought at lightweight division? What's he talking about, bro? I thought the Boxing Voice are an American big channel and they are the ones for America, bro. I don't really watch them. But I know that at the end of the day, in America, that is the channel that people do watch. So what were you edging on that Tank Davis has got one of the best resumes? Hey, Tank Davis ain't got no best resume. Let's all calm down. Let's all humble. I love the Americans, bro, but you can't just be cooking Canelo Alvarez now because you got a pay-per-view guy. And this pay-per-view guy now, he's the best. And Canelo Alvarez ain't done shit. I mean, that sounds pathetic. That sounds pathetic to me. That's like you eliminating the Mexican legend who's actually done everything in boxing just to push Gervonta Tank Davis? What the fuck are we talking about here, bro? But yo, give me a second. Let me just check who's in the chat. You know what I mean? I got my cup of tea here, and let's see who's made it over here. But yo, it's fight week. Devin Haney, Lomachenko had the press conference, and we're going to talk about that in a minute.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer,
Tunde Tupac.
the Rap Flexer, kill them all.
Your
Rappers.
name.
Your name is
Tunde
Tunde.
Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the Rap Killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us down, but they're not gonna get us.
You don't
Calm
need to
down.
tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a
Yes.
rapper.
A rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Ha ha ha. Check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago. Check me out. Check my game. My game is tight. All the haters, I shoot them in the brain. Boom, boom, boom. I've been around with my guys.
Yo, I was on mute. Thanks for reminding me, MAW. But this is the coach. This is the coach that went out on the platform and said that Canelo Alvarez would get stopped by Gervonta Tank Davis. This coach also said that Gervonta Tank Davis' resume is great. What the fuck are they smoking, bro? I want to know where they get their crack from. And I definitely want to know where the fuck do they get that weed from if that weed is that hallucinating them. Come on, bro. And you guys can hear me? Little dog face says, I got no sound. Wait, you guys can hear me or not? Can you guys hear me or not? You guys can't hear me, bro. Hey, yo, you guys have got to tell me if we're loud and clear, bro. Otherwise, I got to get out of this stream, come into my laptop. Are we all good, loud and clear? I don't want to waste my time over here, bro. Time is fucking valuable. All right, we're good. We're loud and clear now. But this is a coach. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, enough has been said about Canelo Alvarez. And I know that the real ones today that always don't think that they want Canelo to fight David Benavidez, Jamal Charlo. We hear it every day. Canelo takes a lot of slack on these YouTubes. But now this coach, Gervonta Tank Davis' coach, the second man down, says who has Canelo Alvarez fought? And then he says that Tank Davis has got a great resume. Where the fuck do they get this conversation from, bro? Are they smoking something that we don't have? Have they got some kind of fucking special kind of a drug that we don't get that makes you hallucinate? You're a hater. Is Gervonta Tank Davis' coach hating on Canelo Alvarez? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is Gervonta Tank Davis' coach hating on Canelo Alvarez? Yes or no? Halim says yes. And Mastermind's trying to tell us that he beat Gamboa. Shut the fuck up about Gamboa. Nobody give a fuck about Gamboa, bro. Mastermind, stop it, bruv. Stop making me raise my voice over here, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm chilling out here. Don't make me get to Rap Montana. Nobody give a fuck about Gamboa. Hell yes. They're going to say that Tank can KO Fury next. Not hating, but they're shitting on him. They're not hating, but they want to shit on him, bro. They're shitting on Canelo Alvarez, bro, and Mastermind's allowing it. Look, Mastermind's my friend. You know what I mean? He's my friend from the other side of the pond. But one thing we're not going to do, I told you about this. Fanboyism is bad for you, bro. Fanboyism is a disease on YouTube. Now, I'm going to say respectfully, is Mastermind keeping it real or is he being a fanboy? Please answer in the chat. And I don't want to do this, but what can we do? And Mastermind's respectful. He's older than me, much older character, so I've got to put respect on his name. But is Mastermind being a fanboy or is he being real? He's being a fanboy. Fanboy is a disease. He's being a dumb ass, says Halim. Real boxing, XX. Fanboyism is a disease. Tell him, Rapstar. Mastermind is trolling. Mastermind knows we got love for him, though. Mastermind is a dick rider, says John McSmith. Yo, Mastermind says that Tank Davis knocked out Liam Walsh. Mastermind said that Tank Davis knocked out Liam Walsh. How the fuck you comparing that to Canelo Alvarez, bro? How the fuck are these Tank Davis fans? Hey, bro, something's going on. There's a Tank Davis disease out here, bro. Since Tank Davis hit 1 million fucking pay-per-views, they think Tank Davis is the best in the fucking world. People have got this twisted, bro. Now we need to wake them up. We better start to put logic in these fans. Because just like the Deontay Wilder fanboys were crazy motherfuckers, it looks like Tank Davis fanboys are crazier motherfuckers. These guys think that Tank Davis is Muhammad Ali. They feel that Tank Davis got the best resume in the world. The fuck are they talking about, bro? Bro, this shit ain't crazy. This shit is for real. They believe it. Yo, Hayes, these people believe it. That's even worse. You know when you troll, yeah? You troll. Like when I do it, I can have fun, right? And then we just having fun and we know that what rap star, you know what I mean? We just go back to what we do. But these guys, bro, they believe it. They believe Tank Davis now with the pay-per-view buys and the Ryan Garcia knockout that Gervonta Tank Davis is the GOAT. The pound for pound #1. Yo, I'm running out of boxing. I'm giving up the sport. If I see people pushing this kind of narrative, I'm giving up the sport of boxing, bro. I'm leaving. I'm going to fucking MMA. I'm going to go watch the Khabib brothers. I'm going to go watch the Conor McGregor comebacks. I'm going to go fucking watch the Henry Cejudos, the John Jones. Fucking hell, man. Boxing fans are becoming delusional. Delusional, bro. It's going mad. I'm telling you, bro. How can they compare and put Canelo Alvarez down and put Tank Davis's resume ahead of Canelo Alvarez? I just don't understand that. That shit can't even be compared. How do you even rephrase to just because you got a fighter that beat Ryan Garcia and got 1 million pay-per-views that you guys are wanking now on Tank Davis and shitting on the best fighters? What the fuck are we listening to, bro? Yo, I understand when the fans want to put Canelo down for David Benavidez. All right, we get it. There is a fan base out there, right? I understand the fans are out there putting Canelo Alvarez down because their favorite fighter's not fighting them, like maybe Charlo or somebody else. Now they got David Morrell, right? I get that. There's all that shit. But Tank Davis? You putting Canelo Alvarez down for Gervonta Tank Davis? Yo, bro. There isn't even a comparison in the conversation. Tank Davis is nearly at 30 years old, and he ain't done nothing compared to Canelo Alvarez, bro. Canelo's got Hall of Famers that he's beaten. Canelo Alvarez has become undisputed within a year and beaten champion after champion after champion, and then gone up in weight class and beat another champion, and then gone and tried to do it again after being undisputed. Canelo Alvarez been in the game for too long and also achieved more than most people have ever going to achieve. So how are you putting him down for Gervonta Tank Davis? At least I respect that Tank Davis, yeah, now he's trying to step up. But yo, Rolly Romero was a product of Mayweather. Rolly Romero does not define legacy, bro. But now Rolly Romero has even became a champion. That's how crazy boxing's become. And that Hector Garcia was a small guy coming up in weight for Tank Davis. I ain't saying Tank Davis ain't exciting. I'm not saying Tank Davis isn't giving me, you know, value for money and excitement, entertainment. I get all that, bro. I'm a Tank Davis fan. But don't sit here and try and cook some bullshit out there on these big channels, bro. Out there on these big channels where people got accountability, and you putting Canelo Alvarez down like Canelo Alvarez is a bitch. That shit don't ride down here. Now, I know that other people want to slander Canelo. That's on you. But don't be putting him down. And his resume ain't shit. Because now that Tank Davis is the guy and the pay-per-view guy. Man, that's some dumb shit that I'm listening to. But I see people and boxing scientists keep asking me for a link. But we're going to talk about Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko as well. But yo, let me send a link. I need an interval anyway. I need an interval. So I'm going to send the link. And what do you guys think about Gervonta Tank Davis's team saying that Canelo Alvarez hasn't fought nobody in his last 10 fights and that Canelo Alvarez is not great because he did not fight Andre Ward? But you know what? It's crazy. What's the crazy, right? You could get one opponent on
Yo, my
Canelo
man.
Alvarez's resume. You can get one opponent.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Max. Give me one sec. You
Go
can
ahead,
get
bro.
one opponent, Max, that could override the whole resume of Tank Davis. But yo, I'm gonna set back. I'm gonna let Mastermind cook. Max is here. The boxing scientist is here. How do you guys feel about what Tank Davis's team is saying about Canelo Alvarez?
All right, let me go off first, because I'm on my lunch break, fellas. Salute to everybody, Mastermind, Max. Salute to you guys. Rap, salute. Um, yeah. So real quick, so PBC, it's pretty obvious to me now that they are manufacturing careers over there, man. Like Rolly, like Tank, making them seem like real champions, and they're selling it to us. They shit on a plate and they tell us it's caviar, and some people are buying it. Some idiots are buying into this shit. And also, when you look at the PBC, look at the origins of the PBC, man. Al Heyman used to be with Golden Boy, right? He stabbed Oscar in the back, stole a bunch of his boxers. Canelo showed love to Tank. Now Tank's stabbing him in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of backstabbers, and it's only a matter of time before they start stabbing themselves in the back, bro. And PBC will implode because of that, because you can only fool the people for so long.
Yeah, go on, Matt. You want to rebuttal on that?
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'll say a couple things on it. I'm not really. I want to talk about another topic, but I mean, look, they're being smart and marketing it that way. They're trying to make it seem like Tank is really the face of boxing, which he's not currently. They're trying to make it seem like, let's be realistic, guys. Let's not, no fanboying. Let's be real. That's why there's weight classes for a reason. No one that knows boxing would think that Tank could beat Canelo. That's just nonsense. It's
But
just,
his coach said it on one of your
yeah,
favorite.
he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
do whatever
what about your favorite channel? Because I know you like watching channels. They said that Tank Davis has got one of the best resumes now.
Yeah, I don't agree. I love the boxing voice. I tune in all the time.
Would you agree? You don't agree with that, right?
No, I don't agree with that statement. No, I don't agree with that statement. But that's his opinion. That's his opinion. I'm not here to dispute that. What I will say is that they're doing what they want. They're creating this narrative. You could call it good marketing, whatever the case may be. But come on, guys, please be realistic. There's no way Tank beating Canelo. That just sounds funny. Like, no one that is a in the sport of boxing, anyone that is a fan, even if you're a casual fan, there's no way you could think that a Tank Davis could beat a Canelo. And let's be real, Tank still has more to prove. I've even been on here and I said I think Tank's a good fighter. I like Tank as a fighter. But there's still more to be proved. You know what I mean? His best win on his resume is Ryan Garcia,
How
a
long do
guy.
you think he'll last in there with Canelo in a 12-round fight? How many
Mastermind,
rounds?
look, I hold you to esteem with your boxing knowledge. So if you even entertain that
A
as a
mastermind said it.
realistic,
No. Look, I like Mastermind for when he speaks his mind. He's one of the only ones who don't hold back. He said he believes that Tank Davis would stop Canelo Alvarez. That's what
oh my
Mastermind said.
god,
Hey, how long do you think Tank could last in there with Canelo if they really fought?
I think Canelo. I think they stopped the fight like at the 6th round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
think like the
said.
6th round.
30
Ain't that what I
seconds,
said, Rap?
30 seconds into the fight, bro. Come on.
Oh, you think he knock him out in the first round? Easy.
I mean, come on, bro. One
Well, the
punch,
reason
like
I
the
say
first
that,
punch he lands.
What about the
boxing
movement?
scientists,
You don't think his movement, he could stay out
yeah,
the way
that's the
for a
only
little bit?
reason boxing scientists I think it would go to 6 because Tank would move around, try to dodge, try to counter. But I mean, it could end earlier than that. But if you're asking me a safe bet, I'd say it doesn't go past
Bro, the
6.
first punch Canelo lands, it's over.
Yeah.
He'll
Oh,
drop him
I
with
could
a
definitely
jab,
see
bro.
that too, though.
A jab will drop him.
I could definitely see that
Right.
too.
Because
I can see
of the
that too,
size
bro.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We're talking about 135 to 168, and you figure Canelo's probably coming in that on the night of the fight like 175, close to 180 compared to Tank at 140. We're talking 40 pounds difference.
We
You know
got
what
to
I
put the
mean?
right rehydration clause on Canelo now. He already got him now. We got to put a 10-pound clause.
Yeah, Canelo's gonna take a rehydration clause. Sure.
He'd take it for Tank, wouldn't he? That's an easy fight. Why wouldn't he?
Mastermind, don't you dare try to make it seem like Tank is the A side in that fight.
No,
Oh my god.
I'm saying, hey, but
Come
you're saying
on,
6
man.
rounds. But I'm gonna say legitimately, I think he could beat a welterweight. Like that's high as I think he could beat a guy at welterweight. I don't think he could beat I don't think he could beat Jamel Charlo. I think Charlo will knock him out.
I think Bud beats him. I think Spence beat him.
What about
But I'll
Danny
tell you what,
Garcia?
I think Regis beats Tank, man. I
What
think
about Danny?
Regis beats
A healthy
Tank.
Virgil Ortiz knocks him out too, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
come on.
Virgil Ortiz is
Do,
probably
do y'all think Danny
substitute.
Garcia can still beat him at his age?
I think Danny would get him.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
Danny can. Yeah, he
Yeah,
still
I
got
think Danny would
something.
still get him. Yeah.
Oh, just too much size and too much boxing IQ for Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, there's
experience and
weight
everything, bro.
classes. There's weight classes, bro. There's weight classes. And Tank,
Experience and all that shit, bro. Like, you got to factor all that shit in.
See,
and look,
but to
and we're
make a
talking
star,
about listen. You want a guy to go up to fight Canelo who already is known to put rehydration clauses on their opponents. You know what I mean? So Mario Barrios got a rehydration clause. Ryan Garcia got a rehydration clause. You know what I mean? He probably didn't put one on Hector Garcia because Hector was coming up. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's let's like all due respect, man. I'm not like Mirage. Mirage will straight up call fighters bums and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, look, man, Tank is a good fighter, but there's more to be proven. He's not the face of boxing. He has the potential to become eventually one day if he steps up and takes the fights that the fans want to see. That he goes after belts. Canelo did it that way, you know. Canelo fought tough opposition. Canelo got the belts. It is what it is, man.
I got one for you. Jose Benavidez with the bad leg. Can Tank beat him? Or you think he stops Tank?
At 140, at 147 though, right?
Yup. You think he could win that one with the disadvantage with the leg?
You see, that's tough with the leg
Look,
because of
forget
his
all
leg.
that bullshit. If Tank Davis's team believes that his style can beat Canelo, can Tank Davis beat even Danny Garcia?
Exactly.
Can Tank
Come on,
Davis
we're
beat
talking
Danny
about his
Garcia?
team though, Rap
Danny
Star.
Garcia is such a solid man himself,
Oh
right?
man.
And to be fair with you, I don't think they mean that that he's going to go up in weight. What he's saying is that the Canelo Alvarez now, Tank Davis would stop him. Now,
Oh my God.
No,
this is what the coach is saying. This is on the Boxing
but do
That's
you
Voice
think
just
the coach
on
believe it?
Max's favorite channel. This
I
is on
bet
the
you.
Boxing Voice, and then the Boxing Voice also did say that Tank Davis has got one of the best resumes now.
I
He
bet you he
probably they
wouldn't let
probably
him
meant it
start.
at
He wouldn't even let him
135.
spar Canelo. I bet you
They
his coach
probably
wouldn't
meant
even
it
let
at
him spar.
135.
That's what I'm saying.
He wouldn't even let him get in there and spar with Canelo because he could get injured against Canelo in a sparring match with headgear because of the
Yeah.
size differential. He just
Yeah,
talked,
it's
but
a
that's good
conversation
promotion,
that
rap. That's
shouldn't exist.
bullshit.
This
Yeah.
conversation shouldn't exist. It got taken out. Now it's a very simple thing. When a coach, which is a second man down over Tank Davis, saying that, that is really is that? Would you say that's just shitting on Canelo Alvarez?
It's just nonsense. It's
Just
just
promotion.
nonsense.
It's nothing different than than they saying Lomachenko the best fighter since Ali. Just promotion. You know when he said it, you know he ain't mean it.
Hey,
Mm.
I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I think it is for real? For real,
Uh,
is this second coach is brown nosing. He's kissing Tank's ass, bro, to keep
Right.
his fucking job. Because Calvin Ford actually cares about Tank, bro. He would never try to get him fucking killed in the ring.
yeah, that's true. I agree. I agree that he cares about Tank for sure.
Yeah, they both can. They wouldn't put him in there to spar with Canelo. That'd be dangerous.
I
All
actually
right,
And
got a
let's
lot of
talk.
respect for Calvin. He's a
light
good trainer.
sparring, light sparring.
But I think, are we done with this subject for
Yeah,
now?
let's talk about it because I want to talk about how Devin Haney looked drained today at the press
He
conference. I don't
did, didn't
care.
he,
Let me
man?
tell you something. Rap Star,
Mm,
Dirk, all you guys that want to jump on the Haney train, I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
yeah.
that brother looked drained, bro. And tomorrow at that weigh-in, y'all gonna see clearly. We're gonna have the same thing as last time. And I'm more confident that Lomachenko could pull this upset off because I know a lot of people are favoring Devin Haney. But if you look, Mastermind, if you look at the press conference today, yo, when I tell you he looked drained, bro, he looked
But he
skinny.
always looks drained.
Nah,
Always.
it's
He looks.
rough.
Yeah,
Let me tell you what,
It's
Mastermind.
go ahead, Cook.
Mastermind. Doesn't Devin Haney can look worse than this?
Yeah, he looked
I've
worse
seen. I
against
got pictures. I
Cambosis.
got pictures of Devin Haney where he can look way worse than this, bro.
yeah. He even got the nickname Devin Draney.
Yep, that's his
Yeah.
name.
So this ain't nothing. This is his weight cut now. He's gonna cut.
So
But
if he
but
wins this
but
fight, he
but
yep.
we gotta say that one thing we gotta understand that Max is on point on this is that if he cuts too much against a guy that really carries that 135, like Lomachenko having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lomachenko's coming in there fueled up, nutritioned up, proper strong because he doesn't even belong at this weight class. So Loma's like Manny Pacquiao in the day when Manny was going up so many weights. Now Loma's comfortable. He's gonna eat big, drink big. He's coming in there strong. But in the next 24 hours after weighing, there's something to the secret of the Haneys. There's something that the Haneys can do that can refuel Devin Haney 24 pounds to 26 pounds in one day. And that is where Devin Haney will start to refill and come strong the next day. Now, that's how he recovers. It just depends. Does it always work at every single time? Go on.
Right, rap star. Because like you said, man, that extra weight sometimes it could work against you. I told you Paul Williams lost his first fight because he put on 24 pounds and did that shit. So you gotta watch when guys put on all that 20 pounds, 20 plus pounds to make you sluggish in there.
Man, I'm just. There's something about this fight, man. I think I'm more excited to see Lomachenko become undisputed. Uh,
But
I
you
just
don't like Devin Haney anyway. So let me just say this. If Devin Haney beats Loma, it's going to break your heart.
No, here's the thing. I'm on
It's
paper.
going to break your
Listen,
heart.
listen. I'm on paper. Again, I always revert to this. This is where I stand. I got a lot of respect for Bill as a father. I think Devin Haney as a fighter, like his overall skill set, I think he's just average. You know what I mean? I say
You're
this.
going to see that
I've
on
said this.
Saturday night.
I said he's had the easiest undisputed run ever. And if he beats Lomachenko in great fashion, then
Mm.
I'll admit that he's changing my mind. But I don't see that happening.
Okay.
Think about it, man. That Devin Haney already has the belts, right?
You're also the guy that said that Ryan's going to beat Tank, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
carry on.
you're the guy that said that Lomachenko was gonna
That
lose to
was about
To.
4 years
Nah, but
ago. Yeah.
that's still what
So
you
you
said, though,
still
right?
remember that
That's
I
still
still
what you
went with
said,
Loma,
right?
yeah? But then
Exactly.
after that, how many times,
Exactly.
how many 90% times have I got it right?
Now you got a couple of them, right? Yeah, for sure.
But I'm asking you that: are you going for Lomachenko strictly because you don't like Devin Haney?
No, well, here's the thing. I think Lomachenko's a better fighter. I think he's more skilled than Devin Haney. But the fact that that I'm not a fan of Devin Haney, that's just a
Would you
cherry on
put
the
your
on.
money on
That's
Lomachenko?
just a cherry on the
Would you
ice
put
cream.
your
You
money
feel
on
me?
Lomachenko?
Would I? Yeah, by decision.
You would put your money on Lomachenko.
Yeah, by decision. And I'm
Right.
telling you, Mastermind, you hear me, right? Wait till that, and again, Lomachenko needs to have a quick start. He can't wait till the later rounds like he did against Tio. But that 8th, 9th, and 10, 11, 12. Watch Lomachenko shine, bro. It's not even gonna be on the same playing field. Not even on the same playing field.
Yeah,
I'm
this gonna be a war. It's gonna be way better fight than people anticipate.
8-4, 8-4 decision. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. 8-4 decision, Lomachenko.
But I can't wait to see how Devin Haney faces adversity. Like when he's losing in the fight, that's what we paying to see. We want to
Yeah.
see how he comes from behind when he's down 4-1 or 3-1. See how he fight when he get desperate. We never see. That's the dangerous thing about fighting Lomachenko. You never had adversity,
Yeah.
so you never been down. We don't know how you act when you hurt. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And again, look, man, a lot of people, and I get it, right? Devin Haney's the younger fighter coming up. You know, he became undisputed. Bill Haney does a lot of the talking and marketing for Devin Haney. He's like the mouthpiece for the promotions, which he should. You know, I get it. I get why people like Devin Haney. But dude, this is Devin Haney's biggest fight. How weird is it? How weird is it? And I wish Dirk was here, or Chavo. How weird is it that we're talking about Lomachenko being Devin Haney's biggest fight when Devin Haney's already undisputed? How weird?
No,
How
that's
weird
that's
does
not
that
weird.
sound?
That's not weird. Let me explain why. This is his first defense. Now, if he had 10 defenses, it'd be weird. But like you
No, this is
said,
not
all
his
right,
first defense. This is his second defense because he did the rematch. Mastermind.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He had an automatic, so it's not weird. You already knew before he even won the
No,
title.
but
If he
shouldn't we be saying like his undisputed
no,
was his biggest fight? And
no,
you know why
no,
no
let
one's
me
saying that though? Because
no.
everyone knew that was a scrub fight. That
Right.
was a
Hold
scrub
on.
fight.
No. Only reason they saying that because this is his first time he got free to fight. And in his first defense, he fighting the best. I can see if he was fighting a scrub. I can see if he was fighting. He's fighting the best in his first defense beside a rematch. So that's props to him. You can't go against him for fighting the best. So he's showing you this is what boxing is. We fight the best. We not trying to look for the guy with the most followers or no. We fighting the best skilled opponent in lightweight, the one that ruled the division. Vasil Lomachenko. It's undoubt. He's unquestionably the best 135 pounder, right?
Yo, I like how Mirage is talking junk on in the chat, talk about I can't pick fights. This the same clown that said that Benavidez was going to win by the 6th round with a knockout.
Yeah.
That guy don't know nothing about boxing. That's the
But do
old.
you give him credit for fighting Lomachenko in his first defense?
Nah, for real. I mean, I give him respect, bro. I mean, but here's the thing: Haney knows he needs this fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah, I'm
knows.
saying this is what you need to become greatness. This, if you want to be the best person to ever to put on gloves, you got to fight people like Lomachenko. You got to fight people like Josh Taylor, just like T.O. T.O. going for greatness. He want to be the best fighter ever, so he got to go through the greats. And
Yeah.
Lomachenko is one of the greats. So, like you said, remember what they said at this press conference? Whoever win this fight is number one pound for pound. So that goes for Lomachenko or Devin Haney.
And
No
Mirage just
excuses.
reminded us that Max talks a big talk. He went for Plant when Benavidez won.
Yeah, I did go for Plant. Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
know. I mean, lately he's been getting a lot wrong. So now he's going for Loma, and he feels Loma
Yeah. I
is going
mean,
to beat
I
Devin
give
Haney.
I give you a choice.
And I don't blame you. Loma's a great fighter. I think Loma can pull it off.
Yeah.
Rap Star, do you agree with them when they said whoever win this should be pound for pound number one?
That's what they
Both.
were saying on the press conference. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree with that?
Man,
Now,
it's tough, man, because
not number one.
Lomachenko has got such a history of life. If he becomes undisputed, he was already pound for pound number one. So if
So
he
don't he
becomes
deserve it for
undisputed,
beating the young
Not
undisputed champion?
number one. You got to put it maybe like top 6.
maybe top 4, top 5. I don't know.
So whoever wins deserve to be in the top 5.
I think so.
Maybe
Yeah,
5, yeah. 5
yeah,
or 6, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so.
You got to move
It's
Canelo
that
down,
kind
though.
of
You
a
got to
fight.
move Canelo down, man. He can't be number 5 on everyone's pound for pound. Canelo got to go to like number 7. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah,
why?
we got.
Benny says, and he wants to answer from you, Benjamin. What's going on, my bro? So Benny says, why is Haney keep crying this week about Lomachenko being a dirty fighter?
That's not a good sign, is it at all?
You tell us.
He should not. He should not. That's when he talking. That's why he shouldn't talk. If you say shit like that, that's when you giving us an insight to your game plan. You showing a huge weakness because what he's explaining is not dirty tactics. That's how you win. You keep grabbing and shit. Of course he gonna try to punch your ass, man. Stop grabbing me, son. You know what I mean? We gotta fight inside the clinches. You don't want to fight inside. That's why Benavidez and Plant went the distance because the ref wouldn't let them fight inside. He trying to tell the ref not to let Lomo fight inside. Break us up. Don't punch on the break. Nah, fuck that. You don't need no help from the ref. Now it's gonna backfire. They gonna get on you for clinching. Now they gonna you fuck around and lose a point for clinching because he be clinching excessively. That could hurt you, man. You lose a point against Lomachenko, right?
Well, Lomachenko did say, right, that where have you seen me fight dirty?
Yep.
Where have you seen me fight dirty?
He said
He says,
Richard
tell me where
Comey.
you see me fight dirty.
He said Richard Comey, right?
Yeah, but he said I don't fight dirty on Richard Comey. In fact, gave Richard Comey a lot of chances.
He's not a dirty fighter at all. He's one of the clean fighters in the sport.
Yeah, and that's what
Devin
Loma
Haney is a
like.
more dirty fighter than
That
Devin
sounds
Haney.
like, yeah. So Loma's like, I mean, that sounds a bit of like, I get it. That sounds like a bit of a weak excuse.
Devin Haney is a dirtier fighter than Lomachenko if you judge them on dirt. Who you think dirtier?
Yo, big up to Ray P, bro. I was surprised when Haney said that. But Benjamin, Haney said that about 4 or 5 times now. And that's what they've been saying, that Lomachenko might fight dirty. Now, what is it that are they afraid of? Like Mastermind said, they're giving their game plan. Is it that they're bothered and they're afraid in some way or focus about this for sure? Is that Devin Haney knows that Loma fights crazy off the clinch, or he knows that Loma don't like getting clinched. So they got to work out with Lomachenko, a man who doesn't get clinched in boxing, a man who don't like getting clinched in boxing. Is he going to be able to get away from Devin Haney clinches? Is he got the shoulders, the tactics, the movement to get out of the clinch and start punching fast? He ain't waiting for no referee. He ain't waiting for Devin Haney to clinch him. He's just going to be punching. So, I don't know, man, because Devin Haney's good at clinching. Is he going to clinch Lomachenko? Now, that's my question to the panel, to the chat. And I'm going to start with the chat. Can Devin Haney get away with a lot of clinching on Saturday night versus Lomachenko? Yes or no? I just want to see a yes or no. Can Devin Haney do a lot of clinching against Lomachenko? Yes or no? He has to clinch. It's his style. Does he clinch Loma a lot?
Rap star,
No
I don't
clinching.
think.
Ray
Yep.
P says no compatibility. I still got Loma based on experience. Bacon and Eggs says nah. But yo, that's his best attribute, Bacon and Eggs and Benny Gautrez. How can Devin Haney, being such a bigger guy, younger guy, got the reach, got the weight, got the, and he's got his youth behind him. How can he not, if he clinches everybody else, why is he not going to clinch Lomachenko, Mastermind?
Well, he's not gonna clinch Lomachenko because, for one, Lomachenko is a skilled fighter where he gonna be kind of outside, and I believe the referee is not gonna allow him to clinch him and make because they wanted more excitement. So I think he will be warned and possibly penalized if he's trying to go in there. It sounds like he's trying to go in there clinching. I thought he wasn't going to clinch, but by him making them statements, now I believe that is part of his. I think he tried to wear you down with clinches, but excessive clinching will get you penalized and possibly disqualified. We've seen it happen before. Because don't nobody pay to see that hug and shit. They want to see punches.
Yeah, keep cooking for a sec. Because even Amir Khan couldn't do that. He lost 2 points against Lamont Peterson.
Yeah, remember? Doing the same exact shit. And you right. So that's dirtier than what Lomachenko does, fighting off the clinch. That's great boxing. That's what, he really gave him a compliment. Because that's how you win fights. You can hurt a guy and knock a guy out hitting him off the clinch. But they deserve to be hit off the clinch because they keep fucking clinching. Yeah, I like that. Tyson and Trinidad knocked plenty of people out off the clinch. I think you come in there, man. You come in there clinching, man. That's not a good recipe for victory against Lomo. Not the southpaw. Devin Haney gonna need right hands and uppercuts and left hooks to win this. It ain't gonna be the jab. Not on the
So
southpaw.
how does he not use one of his best attributes in the world, which is clinching, bro? What has Devin Haney prepared for? What has he trained for to get away from clinching? Has he trained to fight on the inside because he don't like doing that? Has he trained to pick his pockets or fight in and stand up toe to toe? He don't like doing that. So what's he gonna do? Jab, 1, 2, move away again? Because Devin Haney got a clinch. You guys understand that Devin Haney is gonna be using all his attributes. But yo, boxing truth, cook that shit, bro. What's going on
The
with you?
champ is here. What's up?
What's up?
With it, bro?
Hey man, look here. I think you're gonna see a different Devin Haney fight this week. You're gonna see him do some stuff you ain't seen him do in a long time. He gonna press. I think he gonna press him. He gonna start by pressing him out.
Early.
Yeah.
Go to the body.
Yep, he gonna press him out. He gonna press because he's bigger than him. It's gonna be a different fight. This ain't gonna be this box trying to outbox whatever like everybody think it is. He gonna press him out. You'll see.
I think he possibly wins the inside game, and people don't believe it. Yep.
Yep.
I think he possibly does it, man, with the power and the strength.
He faster, he longer, he's stronger. Come on, man. He gonna press him out.
What do you think about Lomachenko just being humble but telling Devin Haney, look, I already know what Haney's got. He goes, he's got youth, he's got reach, he goes, he's got a jab. He goes, everything you know about Devin Haney, I know about it. That's what he told the media.
Yeah.
So he knows what everything Devin Haney's bringing to the table. Now, it's who's trained for who. And right now, they asked Fight Hype Sean, respect to him. He asked Lomachenko, Devin Haney got one of the best jabs. He goes, well, if you think he's got a good jab, don't you think I know he's got a good jab?
Right.
So he goes, I'm prepared for this. I fought many fighters in my life, especially him having 400 amateur fights, that he feels that he's done enough to get away from Devin Haney's jab. Is it that simple? If he can slit Devin Haney's jab and he can outdo Devin Haney in the jab, like when Devin Haney's jab ain't being that successful, could that be detrimental that Lomachenko takes Devin Haney's jab away? What else is Devin Haney going to bring to the table?
Overhand right.
That's why I'm telling you, it's not gonna be what y'all think. It ain't gonna be just me jabbing, 1, 2. Woo, woo. I'm telling you, he gonna be pressing him. He gonna be looking like Earl Spence up in there. You'll see what I'm saying.
Earl Spence, Sean Porter.
Yep, he gonna be looking to press him out because that's what Tio did. That's how Tio won the first 6 rounds, pressing him out. You know what I'm saying? Being aggressive, making him just because Loma.
Haney's never ever been aggressive like that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And Haney has never fought like Teofimo Lopez, right? Teofimo Lopez had Loma a little bit shook on the power side. Haney don't bring that fight like that. So even Haney knows that he got to take something from Teofimo to stand his ground.
Yeah, Teo gave you the blueprint. Shit. Well, the blueprint was delayed in the second fight that he ever fought. So shit, everybody, the fights he lost, he got pressed out. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. I mean,
And
what
let,
if it ain't broke? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Shit.
and let me tell you about the power situation. See, the power is like Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley didn't have a lot of power, but like he put so much pressure on you, you gonna lose the fight. He's similar to Devin Haney. He constant putting pressure on you. Yeah, he hit hard enough to wear you down and try to get out the way. You getting tired. So when they say he don't have power, look how great Tim Bradley was, and he didn't have a lot of power. They power probably on the same level. Tim Bradley and Devin Haney. Y'all think so?
Don't know about that.
Who hit
Devin
harder?
Haney's much more of a boxer. Tim Bradley still was powerful enough to drop people and shit.
Who he dropped? Pacquiao?
No.
Well, Marquez, he didn't drop the top elite. Only reason he didn't get the knockouts, because just like Devin, he fighting top notch of the competition. You can't. It's hard to get the knockouts against the number ones. That's why Tank got all knockouts. He fight guys that ain't A-level fighters. He go with A-level, they gonna
I
go to
remember him
distance too.
he stopped Junior Witter for the world title.
That was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was 39-1, wasn't he? 39-1.
I mean,
Junior
look,
Witter.
are we gonna remember that the Aegis
Fucking Max,
Lomachenko
typical fucking casual. He's still on the fucking hype train. That's what casuals do.
Yeah.
Which one on the hype train? The coach?
Mirage just come to say anything.
Loma lost his last fight. That's a fact. And now he's gonna fucking box up Haney, is he? Fucking joke.
Okay, would you be surprised if Lomachenko beats Devin Haney?
Legit? Yeah, I'll be surprised. We might get a robbery though.
Let me ask everybody else.
They gave him a robbery in the last fight,
Okay,
so I might do it again.
I need to talk to everybody else. Does anybody in the chat will be surprised if Lomachenko mastermind edges Devin Haney? Would you be surprised?
No, I'll be surprised if Devin Haney knock out Lomachenko.
But you wouldn't be surprised if Lomachenko beats Devin Haney.
Oh, no, hell no, it's a 50-50 fight.
See what I mean, Mirage? Why do you only feel like that?
Because
And
I'm the
most of the
fucking
people
expert.
don't feel like that. Why?
Because not everybody's on my level. Barely anybody is. That's why. Not everybody can be on this level. They're all on the hype train. Oh, Loma the Matrix.
He
Downloading
outlanded
data.
Ortiz by a
Dude,
straight
he got
margin.
beat up by Ortiz, a rookie. That kid's a rookie and he beat him.
A Hall of Fame rookie, though.
No, I'm talking about Ortiz.
I want to know,
Ortiz.
what did the Ukrainian do to the Australians?
Nothing. I'm just talking fact. There's no emotion here. I don't care.
But Lomachenko beats Devin Haney. Nobody here is going to be that shocked or surprised, but you will.
Yeah, because you're on the hype train.
I'm not on the hype train. I've seen
You're on the hype train. You think Loma's a special fighter?
Lomachenko's never even looked bad when he's lost.
You think Loma's a generational fighter, don't you?
It's not that. He's going against Devin Haney. Devin Haney is also not fought many guys at lightweight yet.
Okay.
Devin Haney Devin Haney ain't got the people experience like Loma.
Loma's
look pretty. Devin Haney got the age? Yes. Do I think Devin Haney got the reach advantage? Yeah. But I'm not stupid like you thinking that Loma don't have a chance. Are you stupid? Loma got a chance with anybody. Mirage. Loma
what's your
got a
official
chance
pick?
with anybody.
Put it on the line.
Lomachenko got a chance with anybody.
What's your official pick? I want you on the record.
I've already made my picks a month ago.
Well,
I just want to say to you that for me, this is like a 55-45.
Why are you ducking my question?
This is already shut the fuck up, bro. You not trying to be real about it. That there's slim margins. That even if I got Devin Haney maybe just edging the fight, it could be 53-47. This is a slim margin. For me, Lomachenko could turn it around. Imagine if Lomachenko...
I forgot what your pick was. Can you remind me?
Imagine if Lomachenko turns it around and then in the later rounds puts it on Devin Haney because he starts strong in the later rounds again.
Oh, I think he's going to be too far behind.
Okay, so you think he's gonna when he does turn up the
This
gas?
would be like a 9-3 fight. 9-3.
Oh, so you still see him winning 3 rounds?
Maybe 4.
Oh,
Because
so you
the
see it.
judges are dodgy. Well, but yeah, 8-4, 9-3. This is going to be easy work.
Wow.
I hope so. I really hope so. That'd be beautiful. Now that'd put him number 1. If he
Pound for
knocked him
pound
out,
King says that Mirage is hurt because like Benavidez was going to stop Plant in 4 rounds. That never happened.
That was a dodgy ref. The ref.
So you are a bit angry
Plant.
since Plant really went all 12
not
rounds
related at all.
with
Not
your
related.
King, and Benavidez couldn't stop Plant.
No, I was saying this before they fought. As soon as this fight was announced, I was saying that's a nice try. As soon as this was announced before Plant Benavidez fought.
So Miss Bitch says that she wants to see you back here after the fight.
Mirage, a sensational knockout puts either fighter number 1 pound for pound. If they score a sensational knockout like Tank Davis did, they'd be number 1 pound for pound.
They deserve pound for pound more than fucking Crawford and fucking Spencer list.
Yep. A knockout put him there. Either fighter.
Melvin Miller, you sound like you're a fucking muppet. That's what you sound like.
If he wins, yeah, I'm gonna get Devin Haney here to speak to you, Mirage.
I don't want to tell him I was the one backing you, man. All these guys
and
backing Loma, they didn't give you respect.
No, a lot of people have been real. In the chat, it's 50-50.
All right.
It's 50-50 in the chat. Let me ask the chat today how they're feeling about it after Devin Haney taking a weight cut. Who's got Haney and who's got Lomachenko? Put their names down. Let's do a vote now. You got Haney or you got Lomachenko?
Haney.
What happened to Mac? Away. Fucking bitch.
Devin Haney all day. The dream. The American dream.
Right now we're at 2-1 on Lomachenko.
So now he can't even punch Lomo in the nuts. Now he done called him a dirty fighter. Now he got to be clean as fuck. That'll cost you too.
Okay, 3-1, 4-1 Lomachenko. Lomachenko's winning by 70-80%. What the fuck are they seeing, bro? Bro, Haney's too fast. So it's 60-40, bro. Wow, Loma. Yo, mastermind, they're going for Lomachenko.
Yeah,
bro.
I told you Devin Haney the most hated boxer since Jack Johnson. They hate that motherfucker.
No, they don't.
Shit. He even hated by his own people. They be hating on you. See, Tank, stay off my dick. Stay off my dick. That's what Tank said when he wanted to fight.
Oh my Haney. Some people got Haney. Some people more got Lomachenko, bro. I think Mirage has put them off. I think Mirage came and spoke about it, and they're now going against it. Nah, fuck you, they said. Haney is quite the hugger.
He learned that from Mayweather.
Mirage, Miss Bitch wants to say to you, it's not hate. He hasn't fought the real competition.
Who's this Miss Bitch anyway?
She's Miss Bitch is new in the scene. Yo, Miss Bitch, let us know where you represent and where you're from. And Miss Bitch, are you a regular or is this a one-time? And do you want a reg? Are you going to be a member of the channel? Are you subscribed?
Just another big mouth in the chat, I think.
Let me see Eric Gutierrez.
He fighting real competition
let me know
right
where
now.
you're from, Eric. I want to know where Miss Bitch is from and Eric Gutierrez. But go on.
She said he not fighting real competition. He fighting the best damn lightweight in the world right now, Lomachenko. Who better, Mirage, who better than Lomachenko at 135?
130, well, a couple could be better. We haven't fought each other. We don't know. Like,
No, that's what I'm saying. So he got to get his credit. He fighting them. He not the one ducking the best. So now we got now we got the two of the best fighting the best.
This will make it easy to answer after this fight. And then we have Shakur.
Yep.
And
he got to fight somebody. Yeah, but you see, he got to win this fight. This the must-win fight of the century. It ain't been this much pressure since Pacquiao Mayweather.
Hey, yo,
Mayweather had.
Where is H-Town from?
H-Town,
Yeah.
Houston.
Okay,
See,
so
I think Loma.
Eric's from Houston. Yeah, but Miss Bitch, let me know where you're from, Miss Bitch. I'll give you a reg. You know what I mean? But let us know where you're from. Yeah, go on, Rog.
So I think Loma. I pick Loma to beat Tank. Stylistically, I think he could definitely beat Tank. But against Haney, I think it's just bad matchup for him.
So yeah, I hope, man, I hope, because I want Haney to go in there, beat Lomo, and then go beat Tank, then go up to 140. Don't even fuck with Shakur. Let Shakur have 135. Go up to them killers at 140. See
Well,
what you can do.
Tank reckons he's the face, so he should call out Tank and make the fight if he wins.
Exactly. You got to fight. That's why I want the knockout. Because you know, if he don't get the knockout, Tank Davis and team gonna be saying the same shit. Oh, he don't sell.
Tank
He
would,
don't.
but they got to fight the guy with the belts. That you're just bitching out. You can't duck undisputed, man. That there's no excuse.
These motherfuckers saying belts don't matter, Barack. They saying the shit don't even matter no more. Fuck the Super Bowl. We just play for regular season.
That's an excuse.
Yep. Obvious excuse.
The
But they,
fanboys will probably buy that.
you see how they doing with Canelo? They buying it. That's why he don't have to fight David Benavidez. Now, if his fans turned on him, he would have to fight him. And they'd be like, man, Canelo, you need to fight Benavidez. But by them making excuses, he under no pressure. They want him to fight Tank Davis. Yep. They want Canelo to fight a little Errol Spence or something. They don't want him to fight the Mexican monster.
I reckon they're going to fight Charlo. They're going to drag one of the Charlos up.
Yeah, that's a winnable fight. He better fight the old one. He need to fight the one that ain't fought in 2 years. You know you'll beat him coming off that ring rush.
That's a perfect fight for Canelo. They're going to sell it. Oh, you know, it's a big pay-per-view, and he's been inactive, and he's got issues. Perfect.
Yep.
I'm done with Tank Davis's bullshit. How about Tank Davis's coach say that they want to fight the winner of Devin Haney and Lomachenko?
Yep.
They're not going to do that. And I've seen all these American fans and American channels pushing Tank Davis because he's done 1 million pay-per-views like he's the next Muhammad Ali. He ain't that fucking great. He just got lucky numbers with Ryan Garcia, mate. So let me tell you guys and rephrase you guys and humble you, the Tank Davis fanboys, is that you got to remember this. Tank Davis ain't the guy. The winner of this fight is the guy. Tank Davis is the attraction, but he ain't fighting the guys that you really want him to fight, bro. The day Tank Davis steps in the ring with Shakur, Haney, Lomachenko, these guys, then we know he's fighting guys who are real champions themselves. That's where he needs to be.
And he's not even calling him out, is he?
Nah, he acting like he's some fucking Hollywood star in that now, bro. That he told everyone, right, that he's the face of boxing now, not Canelo.
They rooting for Josh Taylor to win, and then they gonna fight Lopez. They want him to look bad and then fight him. I bet you if he beat Josh Taylor, he not gonna fight him. He want him to lose to Josh Taylor. If I guarantee you, if he looks good against Josh Taylor and knock him out, they're not gonna fight him.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to fight nobody. They want to fight Hector Garcia in a rematch.
And they got the cheek to say that Canelo Alvarez's resume ain't that great. When the fuck have your fighter's resume? Who the fuck is this coach? Who knows about this coach Kenny, bro? You know anything about him, Mastermind?
Nah, they all like that. They just be on that
He
because
just
you know.
sucking Tank Davis's cock, talking like
Yeah.
Tank Davis is the greatest. But this guy
Because
is just a yes man, bro. He a yes man. He would never ever put Tank Davis in there with Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? Stop your
nope,
cap.
not even a sparring session. Go light on him, Nello. Nello, go light on him. He wouldn't even trust you. You done said that. He gonna knock his ass out.
But now I want the best of the best. Predictions are coming. Mike from Boston. What's happening, mate?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, we're doing our thing, bro. It's fight week. You saw the channel. It's like 60-40, 50-50 some days. Can you tell the people who you're going for on Saturday night and why.
If you look at both fighters, first of all, this matchup favors Lomachenko in just about every way, other than the age. Think about this. Devin Haney has not done well against Southpaws. We haven't seen him fight a lot of them. We haven't seen Devin fight a lot of guys, period. He really hasn't been in a lot of tough fights, let's be honest about it. He fought with Norris, who's old and already been knocked out a couple times, and he struggled in that fight. We all saw him get hurt. So now he's in there with a guy who he's never fought anyone even close to that skill level of Lomachenko. Not even close. Lomachenko is on another level than anyone Devin Haney has ever faced in his life. We can all agree on that, right? You guys there?
Yes, sir.
So you agree
Mastermind,
that?
answer the guy, bro. I'm just doing something.
Oh,
Mirage, answer the guy, bro.
Do you think he's fought anyone even close to this skill level before?
no, this the best. That's what makes it such a great fighter. This is the best opponent, so he has to pass this test. You know this his best opponent, most accomplished. So he has to win. It's gonna be bad if he lose. You know you need him to win, being so young. He don't need this to crush his confidence.
The thing is that I think that he's starting to see now. He's starting to just his activities and his actions today show me that he's starting to get nervous by the whole thing of calling Lomachenko a dirty fighter. What was the point of that?
That was bad, wasn't it?
That didn't look good for him, because that just shows that he's having some nervous energy at the end. He came in real confident, but now he's starting to think about it. He's like, damn, this guy is pretty damn good. Like, I never really fought anyone like this, and this guy's also a southpaw, and he fights on the inside. And we know that Devin doesn't really fight on the inside. He likes to grab, but a guy like Lomachenko, he can get out of that clinch. He's really good at fighting off the clinch. He's fighting on the inside, so it's a difficult style matchup for Devin Haney. Just the style matchup alone is very difficult for him. And
You didn't mention
Lomachenko
the size and the reach or anything, did you?
the size and the reach are obviously in Devin Haney's favor. However,
We didn't mention that as the start. Like,
but I'm saying the style matchup, just Devin Haney's style, the way that he fights. It's just not a good matchup against a guy like Lomachenko, being that he's a southpaw and he's a good fighter. He fights on the inside very well, which Devin Haney doesn't really fight on the inside. He kind of is more of a 1-2
But he's great at
grab and
keeping it
clinch.
the fight on the outside. And
He is,
Lomachenko's got a really
but
midget reach.
Hey, Mirage, what did you think about him calling him a dirty fighter? What was your opinion on that?
Yeah, he's just fucking trying to stir him up.
But
trying
how
to
is
get
that
into his
stirring
mind,
up,
trying to
though?
get into his head.
But how does that get in his head, though? Lomachenko knows he's not a dirty fighter.
Just trying to make him maybe self-conscious.
I mean, that's not really a good way to do it. I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at clips, both of them, Devin Haney is a more dirty fighter than Lomachenko. Lomachenko's never been a dirty fighter ever, really.
Nah, he not a dirt. You called a clean fight, and I never seen a champion do that. Like, just imagine Mike Tyson before a fight saying, "Yeah, I know you dirty." Like, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. Most fighters don't even care if you dirty. So by you saying that, I think you admitting, like he says, that's some nervous energy, man. That made me scared right there.
And I can't blame him because, again, he's a young kid. He's never been in a fight. Like, think about it. He fought Kambosos for those belts. I'm not saying Kambosos is a bad fighter, but let's be honest, he's not I'd say he's a C level or maybe a B- level fighter.
Nah. You see here, you see what he did to T.O. Put him on his ass in the first round.
He did, but still, though, that guy, I mean, think about that guy.
He's a great fighter. He proved it.
He beat Teofimo Lopez, but Teofimo Lopez was fighting terrible that night. I mean, honestly, that was a night.
Only reason you fight terrible because you lost. If you're not losing, it's not a terrible fight.
No, but did you see just his game plan? He had no game plan. He had his father in the corner telling him, "Knock him out. What are you doing? Let's get out of here." Like, he had no game plan for that fight. He was trying to go in and knock a guy's head off. That doesn't work in professional boxing. Like, if he had gone in there with the same game plan that he'd fought against Lomachenko, it would have been a different story. But he went in there with a terrible game plan, just
I'll be back
swinging
in
for the
a few
fences.
minutes.
All right.
So I'm just saying though, Devin Haney just hasn't. Every time we've seen him fight, it's been against someone who's not really on his level. You know, like I mean, he fought the best guy he's fought, in my
So
opinion, is Linares, right? Would you agree? Other than if you think Cambosis is great,
yeah, those the
but
best two. That's his best two. This is his
and then
this is a whole step above. But okay, when you said it was a bad game plan, so do you think if they can go back, so you saying Mike Tyson and T.O. they could have been less aggressive like Tyson? If Tyson was less aggressive against Holyfield, you think he could have won just trying to box more?
well, I think that Mike Tyson was not as good as I think Holyfield was a better fighter. I think that I don't think Mike Tyson was capable of beating Holyfield at that time. But
Hmm.
when it comes to Teofimo, if you watch that fight, that's nothing. He didn't fight anything like he did when he fought against Lomachenko or fights before that. He wasn't patient. In the Lomachenko fight, he was patient. He didn't go after him. He didn't try to knock him out. He let Lomachenko come to him, and he outboxed him. That was the way that was the way to fight against him, not to go crazy. And then in that fight against, you know, uh, in the fight that he lost, you could see that he just was running after the guy, trying to knock him out. He wanted to knock him out with one punch.
Yeah, he wanted to get it over with. He wanted to get the whole situation over with quick and get to the next thing. That's
His
what I seen.
mental, yeah, his mental. He had some. I don't know what was going on with him, but he
But
he
it
clearly.
was still terror though. Just think being in there with him going through that. You gotta take them big ass right hands and jabs. He was catching his ass. You see, he fucked Cambosis up.
Yeah, but I mean, Kambosos is a professional boxer. He knows how to fight against someone who's just coming at you and swinging like it's a street fight. That's
Hmm.
what that's what Teofimo Lopez was doing. Like those guys, these professional fighters, they know how to handle someone who's just blitz attacking them, kind of like what Teofimo was doing. Teofimo had got his idea in his head that he was like, that he was some monster and he could just go, run guys down. He can't do that. He got to where he was by being a good boxer and off his athleticism. He
He
didn't
didn't
use those
respect
things.
Cambosis at all.
No, not at all, and it backfired on him because we saw what happened. He got dropped. When he got dropped, that just made him more angry, and he didn't change his game plan up. Like he should have taken that right there and been like, "All right, there's something wrong," but he had something going on mentally that made him fight that way that night. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
it was
seen it. I mean, he told you what it was. I'm about to knock him out in the first. It's too much business going on. Let me get this over with so I can get to this real money. Because now he's about to set up all the Tank Davis, the Lomachenko rematch, all that. But he had to get past this one thing, and it got to him. But you got to remember, in the To beat Lomachenko for the same reason he lost to Cambosis. He didn't respect Lomachenko. He knew he was overrated. He was like, remember his father was telling him, like, look, don't believe none of that bullshit the media saying. Them angles and shit, that's bullshit. All you got to do is keep the jab at him, keep the jab. He had
yeah, but
no doubt that he was gonna win against
I
Loma.
mean, you're right, but I don't think he didn't respect him. I think if he didn't respect him, he didn't respect Cambosis. That's I think he did respect because Lomachenko gave him a hell of a fight. If you watch that fight, it was a lot closer than it wasn't. He didn't just wash him like it was a very close fight. Lomachenko lost, but it wasn't by a lot. It
And
was really
the respect is what lost all those fights to them guys when they was quitting. They was respecting them too much. They didn't just
well. I
go in
mean,
there.
I think that a lot of those guys just got their asses kicked. To be honest with you, there's a lot of those guys that quit. I mean, Lomachenko was just too much. For those guys that were smaller or his size, anyone Lomachenko's size, he's gonna beat them just because he's that much better. Like he's really fighting way above his natural weight. His natural weight is down about 120, maybe 130 at maximum. He
But
had to go up to 135 to get good fights because he was beating the shit out of everybody.
But imagine this. Imagine this. Listen what I'm telling you. Imagine how many opponents, when I'm saying opponents, I'm talking about Axe, um, who another guy he dropped, Linares, uh, like three of them guys at 130, 135. how many of them guys was watching ESPN and hearing he's the greatest fighter? He's like, I've never seen anybody like this. You don't think none of that was getting into their heads before the fight?
But
So you're
watch
saying
this
that you?
though. Mike's
Yeah,
right
go
though.
ahead.
Mike from Boston's right on this one because you imagine when Lomachenko was fighting Gary Russell Jr. He was virtually not virtually the same size, just not even slightly bigger. He looked right. He looked
Right.
slightly bigger, maybe, but he fighting people like Gary Russell, right, and now fighting people like Devin Haney, who's such a big lightweight. Devin Haney is the biggest lightweight in lightweight today. He's probably one of the biggest lightweights who comes in the ring. And look, I got love for the Haney's mastermind. You already know they give me love. They come on this channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I gotta say, it's like Haney does a lot of discipline to stay at that weight, right? He's a very disciplined fighter, though. That's one thing about him, Mike. He stays in that fucking gym because he has to on 24/7. And one thing about Devin Haney, he's true to the game. But coming at the biggest lightweight versus the smallest lightweight, would you guys agree?
Yeah, that's well. Lomachenko is not even really a. He has to work his way to even probably make that weight. I mean, he's a much smaller guy than any of these guys at 135. Much smaller. But the thing is that Devin Haney, if he's really as skilled as people say, he should be fighting guys that are bigger than him and dominating. Meanwhile, he's fighting guys that are
No,
smaller than him.
no, he shouldn't. You gotta no. He undisputed at 135. He
Yeah,
got to
he
crawl
is, but
before he walk.
okay, yeah, but at the same time though, he's been at 135 now for a while, and we've never seen him put on like a really like like the same kind of we've seen out of Lomachenko where guys are quitting. We haven't seen anyone quit against Devin Haney.
You
It's
don't
quite
need to
the
quit. All
opposite.
you got to do is win. You can't compare him like that. That's what Loma do. Let him be. He got all the way to the top where he is right now by fighting the way he is. Now you want him to try to do. If he try to do the shit you saying, that's how you get a loss. Oh, he need to go fight somebody bigger. Why? So he can get knocked out. Let them
No,
guys
I'm just
progress
saying
naturally.
though, like if he was as skilled as Lomachenko was, he would have blown through all these guys at 135, stopped them, and made them quit. Like Lomachenko, I mean, why isn't he doing that? Why is he struggling against a guy like Linares and fighting? Who is that?
Let me
I'm
explain.
blanking.
I'm about to explain why. Remember, lack of experience. He started at 17. He couldn't go to the Olympics where he could have honed his skills. The Olympics honed this guy's skill, Lomachenko. So he's going the other route, Mexico, back to America. Now he's coming that way. He's going
But
the other route, but he's only 24, 23, 24. This guy is 35. So you got to respect both routes. So he of course he's not gonna be as
but you
skilled as a two-time gold medalist. Come on now.
but you're saying he started at 17. 17,
17.
right?
Yeah. What'd you say now?
Yeah, I mean he didn't start boxing at 17. Is what you mean? You mean he became pro at
Right,
17,
pro,
right?
pro, pro.
That's when Haney turned pro. Yeah, so I mean they both have been boxing since they were little kids. I mean, so I think they both have been in the game for the same amount of time. Haney's just been pro, started as a professional earlier at an earlier age. Lomachenko probably stayed in the amateurs probably too long because he had what, like over 300 fights
Yeah,
in the
you
amateurs,
beating
and
up on kids, but you can't nobody beat you. But look how good it made him for the pros. It made him championship ready. His first fight, he already get the championship. His second fight, he fought for the championship. That's
the,
unprecedented.
the reason why I never have been sold on Devin Haney is just because I never saw him put on a performance like I've seen, like for example, Shakur Stevenson. I see him put on performances where he's destroying his opponents, like where it's not even close. Like they can't even. It just there's no question
Yeah,
about it.
but there's no.
This
Yeah,
guy's
but to
way.
be fair with you, Mike, what Lomachenko's done, Shakur Stevenson's never done. Like Lomachenko's made people quit. Not once. He's made 3 top athletes sit on their stool and say, "No, Maschenko, we don't want to fight." Right?
That's
And do you
true.
know what one
Yeah,
of the guys said? I think it was Jason Sosa. Was that his name?
I don't know what did he
Yeah.
say.
And one of the fighters said that I couldn't see the punches anymore. When you
Yeah, I
are in the
mean,
ring with Lomachenko, bro, and you can't see the punches, it's embarrassing.
saying that Shakur Stevenson hasn't been. I mean, maybe he hasn't made guys quit, but
He
he
hasn't
still has
made
shown that
people quit, and he
dominance where
hasn't.
he's
Yeah, but he
so
hasn't
much
shown
better.
the. Yeah, but he hasn't shown the levels of. Well, look what Loma just did recently to Richard Comey. He was looking at the referee and said, "Do you still want me to punch him?"
Great performance.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, it
So
was
when
good.
Loma
It was
really
good.
turns up his game, Mike, when Loma has shown some greatness in the ring that some people ain't used to seeing back in the day.
Right. I mean, but Shakur, in my
Gary
opinion, I
Russell
mean,
Jr.
he's done.
Unbelievable.
Shakur
Unbelievable.
is really Shakur is
Shakur's
also
great.
done.
Yeah.
I mean, but so what? I don't see a whole lot of difference. I mean, maybe Lomachenko has made those guys quit, but in some of these fights that you've seen Shakur in, he destroys the guys just the same way Lomachenko did. Like, he just stops them. But like he shows a level of dominance that I've never seen from Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Never
I've
seen it.
never seen a fighter embarrassed like when Lomachenko turns his game up. I've never seen a fighter get embarrassed like that as much.
So
Yep.
you guys are kind of you guys are arguing for my point. Then I mean, this is the guy who is now going in the ring with Devin Haney, the guy who did that. So I mean, you got to admit, like it's got to be a
So
nervous
that's what
situation
I'm
for
saying.
Devin.
If he able to beat Lomachenko, he got to be the best fighter in the world. Because like you said, he hasn't never been showed you that he's even capable of beating this guy. So if he does,
Well, that's
there's
what Mike
nobody
said.
better.
If he beats him and he beats him good, then Mike's gonna give him his credit. That's what he said.
I'll give him his credit, but as far as the whole, like, are we going to say the winner is pound for pound number one? I don't think we can do that
Not
because
number one,
neither.
maybe, but maybe definitely in the top somewhere.
Well, would you say either of these guys is on the pound for pound list right now?
They're not on the pound for pound list, but but Devin Haney is in the list on the
Yeah,
pound
he
for
like number 7, right?
Okay, so but by beating Lomachenko, who's not, I wouldn't say Lomachenko's on the list. Well, I mean, maybe I would. I don't know.
Yeah, Lomachenko number
Lomachenko is
8.
a different kind of a generator.
Lomachenko number 8 on the list.
Look,
So then,
Lomachenko, if he wins against Devin Haney, bro, they're gonna throw him straight in the top 3.
Number 1.
top, no, he can't be number one, man.
If
They'll
he
Because
put him
stop
on
him,
top 5,
if he
top
knock him
3.
out,
I
We'll
still
see.
couldn't put him above a guy like I couldn't put him above Canelo or Bivol.
that'll be better than
Or
Canelo. You knocked out. That'll be like Canelo knocking out Benavidez. If Canelo knock out Benavidez, he number 1 hands down.
I still think Usyk is by far number one. I don't think anyone can compete with Usyk as far as if you're going to just go based on the pound for pound list. Usyk is. I mean, it's hard to argue against what he's done. He's
Nah, he
going
need one more
on.
body. He gonna have to either beat Wilder or Fury to get that number 1 spot. Either
But the
one.
guy was undisputed at cruiserweight, and then he came up and he's got 3 of the belts at heavyweight. He beat AJ twice. I mean, I don't see how you could put anyone right now in the space above him. I think he's got to be number one. Whoever's number 2 is a distant number 2.
Jermell Charlo.
Jamel,
He went and got
I
all
would
them
probably.
belts.
I don't know. It's hard to say who I would. I don't really have a pound for pound list like that, but I know that Usyk has got to be number one right now.
Yeah, Wilder need to fight.
I couldn't say that Lomachenko is going to be better than above Usyk on the list if he beats Devin Haney, because again, Devin Haney at this point hasn't done enough to a win over him isn't the same thing as a win over like a guy like Canelo or someone like that.
Nah, but it's a great. I mean, you beating a young, undisputed champion. That's gonna put you up there.
Yeah, the undisputed champion part is what
Undisputed, undefeated.
is what would that's the main thing. It's the belts more than beating Devin Haney. Just because we haven't seen anything yet that was like spectacular. If you remember, Kambosos is probably, if we're gonna be honest, beating Kambosos and becoming undisputed. That's a pretty easy route to undisputed. That's not like what Jermell Charlo did, going around collecting the belts, or what Canelo did. That's fighting one
Even
guy
what
and
Josh
winning 3
Taylor did.
belts. Yeah, Josh Taylor. Yeah, I mean, I still
But
think
you
Josh
can't
Taylor
win.
should be
But
on
you
the list.
can't win in Australia. You're gonna lose. That's a bad fight to take. It's a guaranteed
Yeah,
loss, and you beat him twice
no,
in his hometown.
yeah, that guy was trash, man. Come on, let's be honest about it. That guy sucks. If we're gonna be,
Nah,
if we're gonna
nah,
if we're gonna
nah.
compare him, if we're gonna compare him to guys like Lomachenko,
You just saying he
who
sucked because he lost to Devin Haney. If he, that's the only
no
man that
man,
beat him. He beat
he
T.O., so he can't suck. If he sucked, he would not have won against T.O.
Teofimo 9 more times, he would lose every time. I think.
Nah.
I don't
And he
know, man.
told you he didn't want the rematch. He said that for a reason.
Yeah, he listen. That guy, man, he did not have the skills. He was fighting off of Teofimo's mistakes. He was just taking Teofimo's mistakes and making him pay for every one of them, which I think a lot of boxers could do because they were really big mistakes. They were
Hmm.
not like he was. I mean, that's why I think it's insane that the fact that Teofimo Lopez right now is going to go and try Josh Taylor. I'm telling you right now, that fight is going to be a wash. Teofimo is going to lose badly in that fight. He's not ready for that level of competition, and he doesn't have what it takes to win that fight. I'm calling it right now. He gets beat badly, not stopped, but he's going to get unanimous decision.
Unanimous for Lomachenko?
No, I mean I'm saying Teofimo is going to lose to Josh Taylor badly.
Nah. He winning. He bringing them titles back to America.
No, man.
Yeah, he
Taylor's
bringing them
waste.
back.
How is he gonna? How is he? We just saw him fight. Who's the guy that he just fought and looked like shit?
No, dude, you got to put the T.O. that beat Lomo in there, not that guy. This
Yeah,
gonna
but
be the
he's.
T.O. that beat Lomo.
I don't
And
know,
watch he
man.
gonna.
Teofimo right now does not seem like the same Teofimo that fought against Lomachenko. Right now, Teofimo seems like the same, overly confident, cocky, with that attitude that he has. Same kind of attitude that he went in against fucking Cambosis and got beat.
But he learned from that loss. Trust me, he know what you said about he was making mistakes. He's not gonna make those mistakes against Josh Taylor because Josh is the type of dude you're not taking him lightly. He the number one guy, so you're going to take his crown. So it's a whole different mindset with him fighting Lomachenko and fighting Taylor.
Rapstar, given the fact that he's your countryman, give me your honest. What's your honest opinion? Who comes away the victor in that fight with Teofimo Lopez? I want your honest opinion.
I think every single body in the channel knows about my opinion because I've spoke about it many times, and
What's your honest? I'm saying
got
what's
a
your honest
disclosed
opinion?
bet. I've got a disclosed bet with Teofimo Lopez's father.
Okay,
I've
what's the
got a
bet?
bet that I got Josh Taylor beating his son.
That's what. Okay,
And
so
that's
all
it. I
right,
don't
good.
need to. I broke down how he beats him and what, but I can't not give Teofimo Lopez his respect for taking these kind of fights, for wanting to prove, even after everything else that's gone on behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, that Teo has taken the hardest task to try and put himself back in position. So I got to respect that. But I got Josh Taylor winning. Now, do I think Josh Taylor stops him? That's a tough one, but he could drop him a couple of times.
Yeah,
And,
that's what
and
I'm
I feel
thinking.
that
I think the
the
same
same
thing.
way that he beat Ramirez, he could beat Teofimo and really, you know, outclass him in some of those rounds.
If Teofimo Lopez goes in there with the same mindset that he went in against in his last fight, then I swear to God, the same Teofimo Lopez that we saw in the last fight was the same one we saw in the Cambosis fight. They both looked at the same game plan, looking to knock the guy out with one punch, and he looked average. He looked very average in both fights. Would
This
you
training
agree?
camp, he gonna work a lot harder and work on his mistakes. I really believe he gonna win this. This gonna put him right back in his number one spot that he belong in.
Man,
All he
I
need is
don't know,
opportunity.
man.
He showed you against Lomachenko. You give this guy a shot, he's gonna take it and he's gonna win it. He got too much
But
punching power.
But think about this though. He was much bigger than Go, way bigger. This Josh Taylor is a different. This is like fighting Lomachenko, who's his size. I mean, he doesn't look like he's even on
He
that
a
level.
southpaw? Josh Taylor southpaw?
Yeah,
Oh shit, yeah, you right. But he
I
already
mean that.
beat Lom. If you beat Lomo, you could beat Taylor. Trust me. They
But
just as even as
remember
talented.
though, remember Lomachenko is a lot smaller though. He's on fight night. Teofimo was probably about 20 pounds bigger than Lomachenko.
That's gonna give Josh too much confidence. He gonna run in there and get caught with a big right hand counter punch, knocked out,
I
bro.
don't know, man. Josh Taylor is a different. I can't. I think about this. Would you put anyone else at 135 besides maybe like? Actually, would you put anyone at 135? Would you say that they could go up and beat Josh Taylor? Any of the guys at 135?
Let me see who would I put. The best one that got a chance would put only one I put in there was Shakur. That
Yeah,
could beat him.
exactly. That's the only person who would have a chance because he's by far clearly the most skilled out of all of them. But Teofimo is in that same boat. He just came up from 135. He just started fighting at 140. He's really in the same boat as the rest of them. I don't think he. I think Shakur would beat Teofimo Lopez.
Let me ask you this though. Do you think by him going up there and grabbing that belt from Barrios, was that a clear admission that you don't or your team don't even believe you could beat Josh Taylor?
Who? Oh, you mean by Tank?
Yep. By him fighting Mario Barrios and not even bringing up his name?
I think it's an admission by his team. I think his team back at that time had no well, they didn't have the level of confidence in him that maybe they should. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, that was back when he was with those guys. I mean, they never attempted to put him in any meaningful fights ever, really. I mean,
Hmm.
Floyd Mayweather was the worst thing that could have happened to him because he should have been fighting people
No,
that
they smart. They protecting them, man. They gotta protect they investment. They know if we put him in there with Josh, they know he can't beat him. So if they know, he know. They his advisors.
Yeah, but but they did him a disservice by that he's got no one on his resume. He fought Rolly before Ryan Garcia. He had no one on his resume, like literally no one, no top guys at all. And he's 28 years old.
Yeah, he fight. I remember you seen the movie Rocky 3?
Yeah, of course.
You remember before Clubber Lang, he had 10 defenses against guys like Tank fighting. They going the Rocky Balboa route. They ain't putting him in there with the killer Clubber Lang. I'm
Yeah,
thinking he could beat Josh Taylor when he fought Mario Barrio. I'm like, oh, he might as well go for the undisputed then.
yeah, but he hadn't fought, and he didn't have the experience yet at that point. You would have put him in there with Josh Taylor back then.
Even that, I'm saying they know that now. He know he can't beat Josh. He'll be calling him out. That's a great victory under your belt.
So you're saying that you don't think that Tank is really that good then?
I don't think he has confidence that he could beat A level fighters. He like not fighting them. He like nah, it's just business. I'm not fighting no A level dude when I could make 15 million fighting a B level guy, and I'm gonna make 10 million fighting the A level guy. He like that.
Because he said, on like the Gilly the Kid podcast, that $1 million worth of game podcast, they asked him, they said, how many times have you gone in there and asked for big fights? And he said, I never have gone in there and asked for big
Never.
fights. So that tells me right there, that's like, so you're telling me this whole time you had no desire, you didn't even bring it up to your team that you wanted to fight anyone, you just let them do everything and put you in there with all these guys, and you didn't say a word. And he answered them honestly, like that was craziest thing. They didn't even know what to say to respond to that shit.
So you telling me you watching Josh Taylor out here winning this undisputed shit, and it ain't never crossed your mind, man? I could jump up to 140 and take all them belts from him. So if you not thinking that, you don't believe you can do it, because that's what Shakur is doing. He like, man, I'll get up there and take that undisputed for Devin. I'll get up there and take that face of boxing from Tank.
Shit,
But
Tank didn't even
he not
ask
saying that.
he didn't even want to fight anyone at 135, man. He never even said he wanted to fight anyone at 135. Never mind 140. He was going in there against whoever they picked. Whoever they picked for him to fight, that's who he was fighting, and he treated it as if it was, like a big deal, and he would get a pay-per-view fight against a guy like Rolly Romero, who we've seen now. Everyone knows now the level of fighter that that Rolly Romero is. He's trash.
What level on a grade
I
scale?
mean, he's like a C minus level fighter,
Yep,
for
almost
being
D.
honest.
Almost D with
Yeah,
great
like
punching power.
maybe a D. With a
But
strong punch. I mean, he's the kind of guy you beat in 7 rounds.
but the key to the Rocky 3, what they told you, how do you trick Tank to getting in the ring with you? And the way you do that is by knocking out Lomachenko. The knockout will force pressure on Tank. Then they're gonna be like, he not gonna really have that excuse to be like, oh, he boring, he ain't got no punching power. Don't nobody want to see that shit. He can't, you know what I mean? You need a sensational knockout.
Yeah, man.
Can you
We'll
force him?
see.
Can you force him to get in the ring with you?
We'll have to see how the shit plays out. But I'm calling it right now, man. As far as this fight that's coming up with Lomachenko and Devin Haney, I think that we're going to see Devin Haney. We're going to see his inexperience come into play, and we're going to see him lose a decision that's justified, not a robbery, but I'm talking about an 8-4, 9-3 type of fight. That's what my call is right now. My prediction, and if I'm wrong, I'll be back here right after the fight, and I'll give Devin Haney full credit, and I'll give him his respect. If he wins, I'll give him his respect. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening, but I guarantee you, I'm not gonna disappear. I'll be back to give him his credit if he wins.
He gonna stop him in 9. He gonna stop Lomachenko in 9. That's my
Yeah,
prediction.
are you serious? No, man. Come on, man.
Man, I done watched this boxing. Y'all done forgot how to judge this shit. Y'all forgot when it's two guys like this, it all you remember Tim Bradley, Devon Alexander. Motherfucker headbutt. Bam. That shit stopped in
Yeah,
about 10th round. That was a great
yeah.
fight just like this.
I have to admit, I haven't been this excited for a fight in a long time. This will be a great one. But anyways, I gotta get my ass to sleep because I gotta work tomorrow. But you guys,
Yes, sir.
keep it cook. Raps, are you gonna be on again before the fight, or are you doing another show before the fight?
Yeah, I should be catching up with you guys for another couple of shows.
All right, man. I'll hit you guys up later on, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
bro. Yo, Gabriel Sanchez. Gabriel, what's happening?
Hey, Rapstar,
What's happening, bro?
how you doing, bro? I got a question. Who's your money on, Loma or Haney? Honestly,
Haney.
You first tell me your whole breakdown, and you tell me who you got winning and why you got them winning.
Haney.
you got Haney.
Haney. It
Who's
was
that?
all a dream.
Nah,
De-
I don't think Haney's gonna win that. Man.
Devin, the American Dream, he bringing them belts home, man, to America. He ain't gonna let them take them back to that war-torn city, with a champion.
Let Loma get past that jab, and Haney is in trouble, bro. Honestly, let Loma get past that jab. Haney is in big trouble. I guarantee you that.
I'm watching
He
them
could
fight
break off
Gary
the.
Russell now.
No, I mean he could break off the clinch. That grabbing shit is not gonna work.
Nope.
So Haney is in trouble, and I definitely believe that Loma can get past that jab. I mean he does have a great jab. I'm not gonna lie, Haney does have a good jab, but we're talking about experience, and Loma has the experience
If you
and the
keep
know-how.
circling to the right, what if he keeps circling to the right? He can't land the jab if he keeps circling to the right, can he?
I mean, with the lateral movement, yeah, and that's gonna give him big trouble. That's
Or,
what I'm saying.
or circle to the left, I mean, yeah.
Wait a minute. Haney is a righty, isn't he?
Right. So which way he got to circle away from that jab.
He's got to move right laterally.
Yep.
If he does that and he gets on the inside, man, I see Loma taking that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That mean if Devin Haney win this shit, he the best fighter in the world. Cause there's no way he should win. This shit is all stacked against him, man. If he win this, he the best. He done beat Kambosos and Lomachenko. Shit, bring on Tank Davis then.
But I mean, the thing is, you know, a fight against Kambosos doesn't prove much. I think that
Proved
this is his.
everything.
All right, you know, I believe that Kambosos beat Tio because Tio wasn't in his right mind. He had things going on. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
then
excuses, man. What the hell? You can't use
no,
that.
no, I'm not saying no, I'm not saying. But you know, he wasn't in his right mind. You know,
Ain't
shit
nobody
happens
so
outside the ring.
okay, so out of all the people T.O. knocked out, how many of them motherfuckers wasn't in their right mind? See, that's what happens when you make excuses. You got to think about, well, how many motherfuckers they done beat that wasn't in their right mind? But you don't ever think about that. You just think about when they lost. They beat
But
motherfuckers
they'll
that was
probably go
crazy
through
too.
shit too, man. You never know. But look, man.
We
Look, what
all
I'm
got
saying.
shit, but we all ain't in our right mind. We all crazy. That ain't no excuse. Hey, the other shit, Cambosis was going through shit. Mama got the baby need diapers and shit.
Yeah, man, you know. But yeah, man. If I'm a betting man, I will go with Loma, and because I know his inside game is good, and you know if he can get past the Haney jab, I can almost guarantee he's gonna win.
I hate that shit, man. Why Haney? Now he said that. Now he got to fight a clean fight. That's why you shouldn't say it, because you got to get a little dirty to get that title. I'm like, how you gonna beat Loma being clean? You see, Orlando hit him with 53 nut shots and won. This motherfucker gonna try to. Now you got to fight a clean fight because you call him dirty. what the, what the
Yeah.
fuck was that? I never heard a motherfucker say, man, that's some bullshit talking about a motherfucker dirty.
All right, let me ask you a question. If you're going for Haney, then which is the fight that you think really put him up there as far as skills and stuff like that? Which fight can you see his potential in?
Tank Davis, that's the only fight.
He never fought Tank Davis. I'm talking about Haney.
Oh,
But,
you said what? Oh, say that. Oh, you saying
all right,
who
all right. Which fight did Devin Haney make you a believer in?
the Cambosis? This the only one. He only been tested, but this the real test. This really his first test. This the final exam. He passed the little Cambosis test. Now you got to get past the living legend, Lomachenko. Then we could start talking about greatness if you can get past this guy. But without this, you're not a great fighter. You're a good champion. But with this, you're gonna be a great champion if you could beat Lomachenko. See what I mean? Good champion now, great champion with this win. And Lomachenko already is a great champion, even coming in with no belts.
Yeah, definitely. This is I would consider this as a defining moment. This
Yep.
fight here. Other than this, I feel like he's still untested. His chin is untested, and what he does have is a good jab. I gotta give him that. You know, I'll give him credit for that. But you know, if he gets past Lomachenko, then I could start looking at him at a different way. And you know, when it comes to skills and being up there with the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Because if he lose now, we gonna know that he didn't think he could win. Because he said that cheating shit. Now you gonna be knowing like, he knew he couldn't beat Lomo. He was trying to motherfucking get in his head with the cheating shit. But Vasil Lomachenko defining moment was Gary Russell Jr. That's when he showed people he was a bad man.
Do you think that Gary was lying about that injury coming into to that fight?
Man, remember like what I told you, you can't make no excuses, man. They both said they had injuries. Lomo had injury against T.O., and Gary had he had a million injuries against Lomachenko. He didn't have two broken foots, two broke hands, and his neck was broken. Spinal.
Yeah,
I
spinal.
never
Yeah.
heard a motherfucker use that many excuses.
Yeah, man. Who else is
Yeah.
on here? Who else is on the panel?
Hey, come on, Joe. Go. Oh, my bad, bro. This is Jimbo, bro.
Jimbo.
Hey, what's going on with you? Hey, I was gonna say, well, how you think it's won this Saturday, bro? Decision? Probably not a
Knockout.
knockout, right?
No, it's gonna be a ninth or 10th round knockout.
Who you think Devin Haney gonna knock out Loma?
Yep, or a stoppage. One of them bad cut headbutts. One of them crazy stoppages and shit. Because they southpaw orthodox, they probably clash head, eye split wide open.
I like that scenario. I like it.
Yeah. Mikhail Kessler, Andre Ward. You
It's gonna
remember
be
how
a
it
good
went
one,
down?
man. I'm excited, bro. I think it's gonna be a good one. I'm actually probably a little bit more excited than Ryan versus Tank, to be honest.
Yeah, because you knew who was gonna win that fight.
Well, not only that, but again, I guess I don't know. I guess it's more for the legacy, about it. You know what I mean? It is for Undisputed.
Yep, Ryan is the tune-up for the winner of this.
Yeah,
Tank.
Do any of
no.
you have money on it? On Haney winning?
I actually don't, bro. But if anything, I think I might put because I'm pretty sure Devin Haney favored, right?
Yeah, smart money would be Lomachenko.
Loma with the upset, yeah.
Who is the underdog in this fight?
Loma. He just up there in years, and he's just smaller, man.
Yeah, but he's proven, and he's got the experience.
Yeah, that 35, like you said, that's grown man. Motherfucker beat your ass at 35. That's still in your
That's old
prime.
man strength. That's
Right.
that's what that's called. Old man strength. Let's
We
see
done
if Haney
seen-
can handle that. You know?
Yeah, we seen plenty of 35-year-olds beat young dudes. Plenty.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, that grown man strength, the IQ, boxing IQ, man. Sometimes they could beat guys more skilled than them because of their boxing IQ. So would you put Lomachenko number one if he scored a knockout over Devin Haney?
Well, first of all, I know ESPN going to. You feel me? But I would definitely put him up there, maybe top 5. We'll see.
What if Devin Haney scored a knockout?
Oh man, Devin Haney's already in the top 10 for sure.
But if he scored a knockout, he number 1, right? Over the legend?
Definitely top 5, yeah. I don't know. I have to reassess because again, you got Inoue, you got.
Has Inoue fought anybody good as Lomachenko in his career?
Well, to be honest, bro, I mean, with the 122 division, bro, I don't really know too many names there. You feel me?
So is he overrated? Is he fighting guys good as Lomachenko? Is he fighting high quality guys? See, they be overranking guys.
I would say so. Now, more known with the names here in America, probably not.
Yep. More if he fought somebody that accomplished as Lomachenko, I give him his props.
So you think he would go number 1?
Hell yeah! Whoever scored, like they said at the press conference, whoever win this deserve to be number 1 because they the only top 10 pound for pound fighters each other.
Makes sense.
They should
Actually,
be
you know
number
what?
1.
I could see that because at the same time, I mean, Usyk's a little bit posted up right now. You know what I mean? Canelo's still probably later on the 10 list. Jermell Charlo need to come back. So yeah, I could see that. He could be number 1.
Yep.
Yeah,
have any of you looked up Stephen Fulton's box rec?
Oh hell yeah! I love Stephen Fulton, bro. He legit.
What are his most notable wins?
Brandon Figueroa and Angel Leo, I believe.
What weight division?
Oh, he's 126, bro.
Oh, okay.
120. Yeah, 126.
Yeah, that's Gary Russell Lomachenko, 126.
Yeah, back
what
in
are his
back when
chances
they
against Inoue? Do you think he's gonna even give him a?
Bro, I think that's gonna be a great one, bro. Again, bro, I can't give enough credit to Stephen Fulton, bro, for him being a PBC fighter and to go over the top rank in Japan to make sure he ain't the one talking about across the street stuff. You feel me? He took the fight, bro. I mean, to take the fight against an undisputed champion coming up in weight, bro. Man, Stephen Fulton's he legit, bro.
But what do you think? Do you think he has a chance against Inoue? I saw some highlight reels with him, man. That guy is looking. Is really. The name really suits him. The monster Inoue. That's how I see it.
I think it's a 50-50 fight, bro. To be honest with you.
That's who Inoue about to fight. That Stephen Fulton dude.
Yeah.
So he undefeated then.
Yeah. Stephen Fulton is coming in undefeated.
Yep. You got
If
to
I'm not
keep that.
mistaken.
Oh, you cannot lose no fights, man. That's one thing you got to do. You got to win every fight by any means necessary. That's the only
I
way
mean,
you
why?
gonna get the greatness in this boxing game.
No, but I mean, if you put up a good fight and you're not coming in to lay down, people are gonna take notice. You know, it's not
No,
all
but you
about
can't take the
keeping
loss.
it real.
Devin Haney can't put up a good fight. He has to win. And ain't no good fight. That shit he
But,
gonna lose his belts putting up a good fight.
I mean, with Devin Haney, you know, he hasn't proven anything. All he has is a solid jab. I'll give him that. But
That's what
let's
I'm
see
saying. That's
more.
why he gotta win so he can prove it. If he putting up a good fight, it's not proving nothing.
All right, what if he won all of his fights without no punching power, but just a really good jab? Do you
Yep.
think that people are gonna get behind him with that alone?
Yeah, if
He's
can't
got to prove
nobody
more,
beat you,
man.
no, it's all about if they got to be able to beat you. If they can't, if you beating everybody in the world with a jab, you a bad motherfucker. So you beating every
Yeah.
style. You beating Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, motherfucker. Go up and Josh Taylor. You beating them with a jab. Motherfuckers will get behind. They be like, shit, can't nobody beat that jabbing motherfucker.
I
They
mean, he
gon'
does have a good jab, but whoever can take that jab out of him, you know, is gonna show him a couple of things. You know, I think it comes down to experience.
But like the boxing scientist said, now he got to show you other things beside the jab to win with a guy like Lomo. Cause Lomo coming for that body, he gonna back you up. You gonna have to get dirty with him. You gonna have to throw them punches, throw them right hands, them uppercuts, go to the body. That jab is not gonna be it because he come with too many angles to just be throwing a jab. That's what I'm saying. You know you can't afford to take a loss in this box. Look how much that loss set him back, man.
Yeah, but you know, my money's on Loma,
Yeah,
definitely
I hope
on
your
this
money
one
lost.
because I mean, look, he has the experience, all right, and he has a good inside game. He knows how to break off the clinch, and you know, I just don't see how he can lose on this fight. Matter of fact,
Hmm.
you know, he can definitely take Haney's jab away, moving laterally. He does have lateral movement. If he moves laterally to the right, Haney is done, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like you said, if he could beat all these people with jabs, they saying they not gonna watch. No, they love to see a winner. They gonna be paying to see him get beat. Like, damn, can't none of y'all beat this motherfucker? He got to keep winning, man. But I think it's gonna take more than a jab, but it might shit. You seen people win a lot of fights off jab. Larry Holmes went 48-0 off that jab.
Who's Haney's coach, by the way? Is it his dad or who is his trainer?
Yeah, yeah, Bill.
That's his trainer.
Bill, hey, trainer Bill Haney. That's his
Yeah,
head.
yeah, that's his trainer.
We gotta ask the chat, man. Bill Haney, the head trainer.
I don't even know. I mean, I'm asking you seriously. Is that really his trainer or what? I don't even know who his trainer is.
Man, that motherfucker, his trainer, his manager, his advisor, his promoter. He got all the jobs. That's why he's so rich.
Yeah, yeah, he has several hats, man. I mean, big props to Bill, man. You know, but I was wondering, like, who is it? Who is his trainer? Is it Bill or you know? It's crazy.
Now that'd be funny if he whooping everybody. So this what people think. They think he could beat all these people and they still gonna be calling him boring if he just beating everybody.
I mean,
Or you
you
think he
know,
still had that stigma?
he's got to show something other than the jab. That's what I'm saying. He's got to show some dog in him. He's got to get in there and rough somebody up. That's what I mean. Not just always fight a safe fight. You know what I'm saying?
You have to
Just
win.
show.
You got to be safe to win. When you get reckless, that's how he got caught with Linares trying to go for the knockout.
No,
Then you stumble
I
into your
don't.
corner.
No, yeah, I don't mean get reckless, but show the fans something else other than that. You know what I mean? Like get in there and show that your level is above the competition. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then go
yeah.
back to the jab if that's what you want to do. But just give the fans a more interesting fight.
But and I'm telling you that theory right there is what cost these guys their whole careers. They lost their whole career listening to what you said. Michael Nunn. He went in there, did that shit with James Toney, lights out. And they were saying the same shit you said, man, this boring ass shit. It don't matter. America wants to see a winner. It's all about winning. It don't matter how you win, long as you get that W, 50-0. You remember Rocky Marciano?
Okay, but here's the thing. You know that fighters are more remembered if they show that they're a warrior, if you can get knocked down and get back up and still bring the fight to them, if you know what I'm saying, people
Mayweather never
remember
been
that.
dropped. Mayweather never got dropped in his whole career, 50 fights.
Mm, are you sure about that?
He never been dropped. He got one score knocked down, but that's when he took a knee, but his hand was hurting. But he never got dropped. Ain't nobody put him on
Wasn't
his
that
hand.
against Tab Judah?
Yeah, hand touched the ground. No call.
Did they count that as a knockdown? I
No, they
doubt
did.
it.
They cheated it. But yeah, they should have counted. It should have been a knockdown. But they didn't score the knockdown. He got that off. Uh, but he didn't. But just show if that's the closest you can get in 50 fights, considered the competition he went. That's greatness. And he never had to show that warrior get off the ground shit. Never been to the
Well,
count.
I consider Floyd Mayweather 49-0. Because that
Hmm.
fight against what was this guy, the Irish guy,
Conor
UFC
McGregor.
fighter, yeah, Conor McGregor. That I mean, that shouldn't have counted on his pro boxing record. You know what I mean? That's an
Yeah.
exhibition.
No, you fought a fighter making his debut. He got sanctioned. If you get
Yeah.
sanctioned tomorrow and you fight, you a professional boxer. You're gonna be in box rec 0-1 or 1-0. So how is it not a professional fight? You saying these exhibitions not professional, but Conor McGregor was sanctioned as a professional. Why you ain't giving him his props, man?
Was that his first fight as a professional?
Your only fight. He's still 0-1.
First and only. I mean, come on, that's some bullshit, man. You know that.
Hold on.
So
So you don't respect guys like Mayweather and Rocky Marciano for how they did it.
no, I respect them for what they did, but I mean, counting that as his 50th undefeated win. Come on now. It
That's your
should have been
homecoming. It's like your homecoming game. Like, all right, now I'm about to go on and rob him. Remember, because he wore the ski mask to let you know I'm robbing all y'all motherfuckers. I mean, he's showing you how to do it. Don't go in there and get your head knocked in, because then them people ain't gonna be there for you. Now look at Roy Jones, still fighting at 68 years old. You seen him just fought 2 weeks ago.
yeah. I
You
heard he
got
lost against a UFC fighter. I don't. Yeah, I heard he lost against a UFC fighter not that long ago.
Yep. Look at AJ. This motherfucker that made hundreds of millions of dollars, man. Come on, man. You
Talking
ain't got
about
the.
AJ,
Mm.
I heard that negotiations are going on with AJ and Wilder for the end of the year. You think that's gonna fall through?
Hell yeah, that's the man. Them motherfuckers, they fucked up a whole boxing. That was gonna be the greatest fight since Joe Frazier Ali, wasn't it? When they was undefeated.
I wanted to see that shit a couple of years ago, man. But both sides of the negotiations were on some bullshit.
Yep.
And then, yeah, people were talking about Wilder gave AJ a $50 million deal, whatever, and AJ refused, and then Wilder turned down a 150 million the zone deal, and they want some bullshit. But I think even still, I want to see that fight, and I actually got Wilder winning on that one,
How
especially
you
now.
turn down $150 million, man? That's why everything fucked up. You would rather fight Fury again than take that DAZN deal. You crazy as fuck. When he did that,
Yeah,
I
he
knew he
turned around.
couldn't. He couldn't
Yeah,
do it. He
he
couldn't do
turned
it.
around. Yeah, he turned around and fought Fury for I don't know how much. I bet it wasn't 150 million. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your head fucking smashed in. You might as well get that money. You know what I mean?
You go against AJ, you get the confidence. See, I think really what it was, he did not want to go to UK for that first fight. I think that was the deal breaker. I think that's really what it was. If you go all the way down to it, the first fight had to be in the UK, remember? And then the rematch was gonna be here. But that's what you do. Go to the UK and you win that, you bigger than everybody. He should have took that gamble, right? He should have
Man,
fought AJ before he fought the rematch. Get your confidence up.
I mean, as soon as he saw what happened between AJ and what's
Andy.
his name, Ruiz? Yeah, Ruiz. He should have jumped on that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He's got the
No,
right
that's where
hand.
he shouldn't have let that fight happen. You see how happy he was when he lost?
Yeah, he was calling him stuff like that, but he should have jumped on that shit, man.
He
You
should
know
have
what I
fought him
mean?
before that though, but that showed the week when he seen Andy Ruiz, he was the one that supposed to been upset. He's supposed to been crying. Holyfield was crying on the plane with Mike Tyson when he lost to Buster Douglas. That's how Deontay Wilder should have been. Like, man, he just fucked up the bag. You need them two guys going in undefeated. Cause that's a pick'em fight, man. Now
Yeah,
everybody leaning toward Wilder because of how he looked against Usyk. These motherfuckers do not know how to score boxing.
yeah. And
These
who do you
motherfuckers.
got against Wilder and Usyk? Who do you got?
I got Wilder, man. Wilder late stoppage. I hope it, but I thought Usyk was gonna fight him, man. That shit fucked up.
Yeah, I feel like Usyk got the skills, and he's got the experience to get past them, to get past that, or not give him space to have any leverage on that right hand.
Yep.
That would be a tough fight for him, and that will also show you how good his chin is, because I'm pretty sure if Usyk gets on the inside, Wilder is he's gonna be done. I mean, how can he defend? He's not a back foot fighter. He's a come forward fighter. So I don't see how he can beat Usyk. Honestly,
See,
I
that's
don't
the
see how
whole problem.
Fury can beat him.
That's the
And
problem
Fury, I
right
mean,
there.
he has a back foot game, but I don't think Fury can beat Usyk.
You need Fury. You need Usyk to be. If they fight before Wilder, you need Usyk to pull off the upset against Fury, and then Wilder. All he got to do is knock out Usyk to be number one again. Because, like you said, it's now I don't think he could beat Fury.
Oh, are you there? Are you there? This shit done cut off.
Can you hear me?
Yo,
Hello. Yeah.
now I don't know what the hell happened here. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Nah. You need Usyk to pull off the upset. Whoever win that fight, if Fury wins against Usyk, he the greatest heavyweight of all time. So he gonna go down with Joe Louis, Ali, Tyson, all them. But if Usyk win, he one of the greatest too. But you need Wilder to come in there he'll be the dude to give Usyk his first loss with that big right hand. And now he number one.
Didn't you
If
think that Fury was bullshit when it comes to the negotiations? When it comes to that Usyk fight?
yeah, I'm
Man,
starting to think he having doubts.
he was talking
I'm
about
starting.
70-30, and there's even doubts of him even having an actual camp or going into a camp against Usyk, man.
Yeah, I wonder if he's scared of Usyk, man. Do you think maybe he think Usyk
I
could beat him?
I don't think he's gonna get in there with Usyk. He's not ready for him. And it's a
So
shame
Usyk,
because I mean he has all the advantages, you know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't he? But man, that 70-30 shit that put me off. And I'm pretty sure a lot of UK you know UK fans that have supported him must have saw that like, damn, you that big, you that skilled, and you ducking this dude. You know what I'm saying? A cruiserweight. Like, what the fuck,
Facts.
man?
Facts. Yeah. What up, yo? Is TBS.
TBS, what's happening?
What's going on,
Chill.
man?
I'm on my break, man. Just thought I'd chime in a little. Yeah, man. I'm not saying Usyk will beat him, but it does look from the outside looking in like Fury is hesitant, to make the fight happen. I'm not gonna use the word duck because it's overly used, but yeah, something ain't right, man.
All Fury has to do is pull the trigger on that, and I guarantee you the fight will happen. It will happen if Fury gets the balls to do it. But damn, you're talking about 70-30, and he still accepted. He said, "Fuck it, I'll still do it."
Right.
That's what made him think like, man, I don't know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what made Fury think twice. Because
Yeah.
Usyk was like, "Fuck it, I'll take the 70-30. You want 70%? Go ahead and take that. But I'm gonna show you the skills here. You know what I mean?"
Yeah,
Eh,
but you guys don't really understand the boxing business as well, where Fury's not going to sit there and be a B-side as well. Fury's got a much bigger attraction. He brings more money to the table. Sold 94,000 tickets by himself against Dillian White. His market value is way more than Usyk. So when you understand the grounds of boxing and you understand negotiations, you'll realize that no boxing's never ducking nobody. In fact, for Tyson Fury, it's a much more relaxed fight to fight Usyk than going against Deontay Wilder in his own country. So if you look at the actual academics of the business, then you'll realize there's business bullshit. That is why the fights ain't happening at the same time exactly when you want it. But
Raps are.
it's all
Do,
business. It's all
do,
business. That's all
do
it
you
is.
do you think it was the rematch clause, or what was it that
It's
that
definitely got to do with that rematch clause and everything when it gets to those points. At the end of the day, Fury's got his own reasons to want to keep to be the A side, just like what Tank Davis did to Ryan Garcia, didn't he? Tank Davis did it and Ryan accepted it. But at this point, there comes to times in those contracts where it's not going to work out. You think Fury doesn't want to make his 50, 60 million? That's another 50, 60 million. Fury's going to make that kind of money. So I think they're still negotiating. You understand?
so when do you think it'll happen, Rap?
I just think it looks like everybody's a little bit pissed off that Fury's been taking all the smoke against Klitschko in his own country, Wilder, and now Fury's become the biggest star. While people are pissed, is that Fury hasn't made this fight happen already. So maybe the negotiations a bit more. I think the biggest fight for both of them is this fight. If they let Daniel Jabbar fight Alexander Usyk, that will, slow down the process. But at this point, I think maybe we should be lucky to get this by August, September. If not, it might push into December.
Okay. And how old are both of them? I think Usyk's what, 35,
Yeah,
36?
Fury's younger than most of them. He's 32, I think. I'm not sure.
All right. So who would be Usyk's best other opponent aside from I mean
Deontay Wilder.
Fury?
Deontay Wilder. That's the
for either
biggest
man, I
name
guess.
for Alexander Usyk. That's the biggest name.
What about Fury?
Fury's the biggest. He said if
But
it's
what I
not
mean,
Fury,
Fury versus Wilder. I mean, I think it could go either way. Either way, it would be a good fight. I see it.
Fury's just beaten Wilder, and too convincingly he beat him up. Fury just
Mm,
demolished him in the second fight as well. So I think right now, if Usyk didn't fight Fury, the big fight for Usyk would be Deontay Wilder.
So, do you think Jilly Shang has a chance against Fury?
I mean, Zhang just made a name on one good night, but let's not forget he gets tired, and look what happened to him against Filip Hrgović. He gets tired. He ain't got the stamina to put up with the level with Fury. But I would like to see Joe Joyce get that rematch against Zhang.
I don't think he. Yeah, I saw that fight. I don't think Joyce has a second chance against him. I
But if
think
he if he takes the rematch, he's got a rematch clause. Then maybe we got to see if Joe Joyce overlooked him.
and I heard they activated that rematch clause, and I see the outcome being the same. I don't think Joyce
Oh, has he
can
activated
beat.
it? Yeah, Joe Joyce has activated the rematch clause.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
I heard that he activated it too at some kind of a Twitter. It was on Twitter, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be like towards the end of the year, whatever. But uh, I mean, Joyce is slow. He does have power play. He's just too slow. His defense is, he gets hit too much and stuff like that. I don't see him
Oh, he
beating him.
got one of the best jabs you ever seen, don't he?
Like, this dude is slow as hell, man. I saw a fight with him. Who was he
But we
fighting?
got to talk
I think
about
it
the
was
biggest
Dubois.
night. Yo, I still got to finish with the biggest night predictions from you guys because Devin Haney Lomachenko has become a 50-50 fight over the time.
50-50.
That's how they're calling it now. Now on the channel, it's 50-50 a little bit. Sometimes it's 60-40 Devin Haney. Sometimes it's 60-40 Lomachenko. I mean, guys, we just got to know that Devin Haney's the favorite. You get that, right? Devin Haney is the favorite. I'm sure he's the favorite with the bookies in America. Devin Haney at the first point is the favorite, and this time Lomachenko is the underdog. You hear me? This is the first time that Lomachenko is the underdog. You hear that, Mastermind?
In his whole career.
Yeah, Dirk.
Yeah, I hear
That-
it.
That's a
Yeah,
bad
this
motherfucker,
is the
man. Never been
first
an
time.
underdog.
First time Loma's an underdog, Mastermind.
And Devin Haney ain't never been an underdog, so he need to win so he could. He need to win this shit by any means necessary. It looked like he's scared coming into the fight, so it really looked like Lomo gonna win. But he has to win this fight, Rap Star. He has to win it. It would destroy his career losing to Lomachenko. He'll
When
never
is
be
the next
confident.
press conference? When is the next press conference going to
That
take
was it.
place?
That was the
That was
final
it.
today. That was it.
Okay.
I think it depends how Haney loses because he is very young, so he can bounce back. But if he gets knocked the fuck out, yeah, it's gonna be very hard to bounce back from that. Because
Yeah, you got to make him
As
quit.
Loma, when he stops people, usually it's through accumulation, and it gets stopped on the corner or they quit. He doesn't really
Right.
knock people the fuck out.
Make him quit.
You know what it is, Dirk? He starts to catch them with the punches they can't see.
Yeah.
Yep. Gary
But
Russell
you think
Jr.
you think he could put his lights out like the way Wilder put out that Polish dude? What's his name? You know his
Leggett.
name, or that
Leggett.
I'm talking about one punch knockout. He doesn't have that
No,
kind of
he could
power.
wear him out like Hopkins knocked out Tito. Just wear him out and then take him out
I mean,
after he's done.
Devin is chinny, so I don't know. His dad might throw in the towel
No,
if
he's
he gets
not
that done.
chinny. He's not chinny. He's not chinny.
We don't know that.
He only been hurt one time.
I'm just saying we haven't
That's
seen him get
true.
hit by a hard puncher yet, other than Linares. I think Linares is probably the hardest puncher he's fought.
Yep. And so that show he's not chinny. He would have got hurt
Well,
several times in that fight.
he gonna get hit a lot more than he did against Linares in this fight. I can guarantee that.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
we gonna learn some things about Devin Haney in this fight.
But Loma
Yep.
don't hit as hard as Linares though.
So I think what Dirk is saying that is the Devin Haney got to dog it out at some point.
Yep.
Exactly. I'm not sure Devin Haney has that type of dog in him. Well, I gotta see it.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's got to show a little
See,
more than
look,
that
bro, look.
jab,
I'm
man.
not. I'm trying to tell y'all,
Devin Haney.
bro. Like, I don't think Devin Haney's that guy. He's got to show me.
Yeah.
Wow.
He got to show you Saturday. This is
Yeah, he
only
got to show
chance
me.
too.
Like, I'm not a believer.
I
Hey, it'll
see
be
Haney
funny.
being on his bike, being on the back foot, Loma walking him down and getting past through the jab, and then with lateral movement, tapping him on the body, giving him uppercuts, and giving him hell. That's what
He's
I
not
see.
going to do that. He's
That's
not going.
easier
He's
said
not
than
going to do
done.
that.
Hey,
Easier
hey,
said than done.
hey, Dirk, you remember how confident Gary Russell was going into the Lomachenko fight? He knew he was
Yeah.
beat. This dude only got 2 fights and he coming off a loss. This easy money. You paying me for this, Bob?
Malone will beat the hell out of him. But no, look, Devin's not going to do that. If he does, he's stupid.
What do
He
you say? He
has
had
to
a broke
push.
arm.
He's not going to fight off the back foot. At least for the majority of the fight, he has to push the initiative on Loma and try to push him back. You're the bigger man.
No,
You
the
should.
angles. All you got to do is go side to side, lateral movement, move to his right, move away from his jab. You got him, so
Yeah,
he never got time to set up.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, you have to put Loma on the back foot. He's not comfortable being on the back foot.
I see
Now the
what you
question
mean.
is, can Devin do that? That's why to me it's 50-50 because I'm not sure he can do that.
Right.
Because if you try to just fight him like the way you fought Cambosis, Loma knows how to take away the jab and he knows how to cut distance. So you're not just gonna beat somebody like Loma with just a jab. You gotta mix it up. So that's what I see.
Yeah, he definitely trying to downplay him. Why the hell you trying to downplay your toughest opponent? Like that shit don't work. I keep telling these guys, uplift your opponent. Stop calling them bums and shit. They like Plant said, what the fuck you fighting me for if I'm a bum? Like what the fuck is y'all talking? Y'all fighting the best. I'm fighting the toughest motherfuckers, but then when you get in there, oh, he ain't got no skill. Shit, I'm better than him and everything.
Yeah,
No.
that's what Tank was doing with Ryan, right?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna build their ass up. Like Andre Ward, look, this the baddest motherfucker I ever seen. That's why I'm fighting him. I want to be the best.
See, that's what Floyd used to do too. And Tank ain't getting it. He's not. Yeah, I mean,
Well, Floyd will only do it with certain people. Like when he fought Gotti, he was calling him a C-level fight and all types of shit.
that's when he was young. That's when he was still pretty boy. He was still pretty boy. He was once he became money, he realized like, oh shit, this is a business. I gotta make it seem like I'm actually fighting somebody worth a damn. You know, like look at what he did with Miguel Cotto. You know, he was like Miguel Cotto's still undefeated.
Yep.
He still, he was saying he was still undefeated even though he had 2 losses. He was building him up, right? And it was a good fight. It was one of Floyd's most entertaining fights. That one and the first Maidana fight, in my opinion.
And you gotta sell a guy like Cotto, a guy that good. You still had to sell. That's how much Floyd was hated. He had to sell that fight. Like, man, what y'all talking about? This motherfucker is the best. He's undefeated. He fought one dude that was had ham wraps in his hands, and then he fought another motherfucker that was a weight drain, catch weight. That Cotto fight was definitely a fight he should have lost. He should have lost that one going in because he was going to prison right after that. Remember?
No, but he was the favorite. He was the favorite. Like,
Of course.
When has he ever been the underdog?
No, he never be the underdog.
Other than Corrales, I think that was the only time he was the underdog.
What about Oscar De La Hoya?
Oh,
no,
honestly,
he wasn't the underdog.
I don't remember who was the underdog for that, to be honest.
No, just watch that fight. You know, they remember he had 4 losses coming into that. They was like, all right.
Yeah, because Oscar was over the hill. That's right, and Floyd was in his prime. So yeah, I do remember because
Floyd was number 1 pound for pound in the world right then.
Yeah, he was already and I remember Larry Merchant saying like, yeah, something like along the lines of Floyd's expected to win, but he was rooting for Oscar or something like that.
Yeah. But like you said, Miguel Cotto is that's a fight he should have lost because he got too much skills. and
I mean, he
he
damn
showed
near
you.
did. He damn near did, bro. Like that was a
Hmm.
close. That was a very good fight, man. And I don't agree with the scoring for that fight. I thought it was a lot closer than the judges had it. I still had
Hmm.
Floyd. I still had Floyd winning. But no, man, Miguel Cotto hurt him.
Yeah, that was a great fight. That fight and that fight with De La Hoya, he should have lost that fight going up to 154. You know what I
Um,
mean? Ricky
that was
had it.
that was another close fight too. Again, like that really
Yep.
could have gone. Floyd's own dad said he had Oscar winning by the point
Yeah.
system. So it depends how you look at it. And then Floyd himself avoided that rematch. So
And see, even in a close fight, he got the decisions. So it's a couple fights he could have lost to Maidana, he could have lost De La Hoya, could have lost to Castillo, but that shows you he still had, all these people we didn't see get robbed. He didn't never get robbed. He got lucky. He could have lost when he was 27-0 against Castillo.
Can I ask everyone here, what is your favorite fight and why? Your favorite fight of all time
okay.
and why?
Oh, that's a great question. So my favorite fight is one called Bad Blood, which was between Oscar De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas in 2000. I want to say 2001 or 2002. Um, and the reason why is because that was a legitimate beef. Like they really hated each other, and they both were very skilled. So you got to see the sweet science in a extremely aggressive. You got to see the sweet science displayed in a very aggressive, violent way. And I mean, wow, like that fight was literally back and forth. Oscar won the first round, Vargas won the second, and it was just literally back. Every round was back and forth, man.
I actually got two of them. I got Trinidad versus Mayorga and De La Hoya versus Pacquiao. Pacquiao schooled his ass. I mean, he beat the shit out of him. I was
Oh man,
surprised by
come
that.
on, but that means you just hate Oscar then.
No, no,
That was Oscar.
I don't hate him, but damn, that was a beatdown. You cannot lie, man. I mean,
Oh yeah, that was
that was
That was Oscar's last fight, though, man. Come on, like
Pacquiao beat the fuck out of him,
he was
man.
already over the hill when Floyd beat him, bro. Like, come on. By the time Pacquiao got him, he was, and that was Oscar. Oscar had not fought at welterweight, like in 10 years or something. That was a super dehydrated fucking a shell of the man he used to be. Like, come on. But I mean, if you like to see Oscar get fucked up, I guess yeah.
And not being an Oscar hater, but damn, that was an ass whooping and a half. That's one of the fights that I can just memorize and not have to look at it again.
For me, it's Floyd versus Gotti. He beat the dog shit out of Gotti. That's the best version of Floyd I've ever seen. And Floyd versus Canelo because he just schooled him, and it still pisses off the fanboys. So
That's your two best, Floyd.
Oh
Oh, I
man,
get it to you. I get
That's
to
two
you.
different
Floyd.
versions of Floyd.
My
that's not
two
even
is
Floyd's best fights, but okay.
my two best fights is Tito Trinidad Oscar and Manny Pacquiao Floyd.
Oh, actually, I forgot to mention one. Even though I really like Fernando Vargas, but him versus Tito, that
Yep.
was a great fight.
Oh,
That
that
was
was
a
a
great
great
fight.
fucking fight, bro.
They
Yeah.
put him in there too early though. I felt bad for Fernando. If he would have moved a little bit better, he could have had a better career.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He was in there. He knew he was gonna beat the shit out the Puerto Rican star.
Hey, even though he got dropped early in that fight, he came back and he actually hurt Tito. It's just that Tito, man, he's just too damn strong, bro. Like especially at that time.
Yeah, he dropped him in the fourth round. Dropped Tito.
Vargas was too young, bro. He should have waited, but he was too cocky for his own good.
That's
Yeah,
what
he
could
knew.
happen. Hey, that's what could happen to Morel. Put him in there with Benavidez, or the other way
Yeah.
around, because they're both young. So
Mhm.
like one of them could end each other's career before it gets started.
Yep.
That's why I was trying to tell y'all that fight makes no sense. No money in that fight, no belts on the line. Why would you
I
fight
thought
him?
they both champions.
No,
Neither
Canelo
one
has
of them
all the
champions.
belts. No,
They got it.
Canelo
They
has
got
all the
it.
belts.
Yeah, Canelo has all the real belts. Morel has like
Oh,
Morel has
He
like a
got
fake
like,
belt, like a Tank Davis belt or whatever.
on top of that, yeah, but I mean, is Benavidez really gonna get credit? Because we gonna say, well, yeah, he looked dangerous, but we still don't know how good Morel really is because he hasn't really fought
It's
nobody
not
yet.
about that. So you're looking at it the wrong way, Dirk. It's not about will he get credit. It's about staying busy against a credible opponent. He might not be okay. Ranked number one, but he does have like a Reggie belt, so obviously he's up there in the rankings, and hardcore fans, and even he even got exposure to casual fans in the Tank Ryan undercard. So he's
Well,
known. He's known.
yeah. Well, the thing is though, like he's potentially a harder fight than even Canelo for Benavidez, in my opinion. But with Canelo, obviously, you actually at least there's a reward on the line.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very small reward for beating
Break
Morel.
it down. Break it down though. Like how?
The reward for beating Morel is from hardcores like us to say, okay, you beat a dangerous young dude. This is a good win for Benavidez. But outside of that, that's all you have to gain.
What makes it so dangerous? Have you played the fight out in your head? Like, have you played it
Cause
out?
bro, like if you follow boxing and you know boxing, you can tell Morel is super talented. Like this a dangerous motherfucker right here.
Okay, so break it down for me. Like, how's the fight gonna go?
I don't know how the fight's gonna go. To me, it's a 50-50 because we still don't know about Morel's chin or his heart. But in terms of his skill set, I would say he's actually more talented than Benavidez. He's more talented than anybody at 168.
He's got that Cuban
Being
style, huh?
Yeah, he got the
But he's
Cuban. I
more
think
aggressive. He's more aggressive. Cubans are more defensive usually.
exactly.
Yeah, you gotta let
He
that.
probably
You
could
gotta let
be.
Morel grow a little bit before you put him in there. It ain't even like you said. Let
Yeah,
them guys grow out, and then like let one of them become champion, and then they fight. Not fight before y'all champion.
I
They
mean,
too good for that.
yeah, and even for like, but yeah, he looks more talented than Benavidez. But you need more than that to just win fight because we don't know what type of heart or chin he has. But
Right. He hasn't been cracked yet, so
I will put him in there with like a Darrell or who's another fighter of 68.
is the Rel still active?
I'm not sure, and I doubt he'd want to fight that kid anyways. Um, um, Caleb Plant maybe. No, if he,
Oh
I don't know if
yeah.
he wants that fight.
Actually, wow, that would be a good fight, Caleb versus him, because
Yeah,
Caleb needs to regain confidence after getting his ass whipped by two Mexicans in a row. And
yeah. And let's say he doesn't know how to cut off the ring that well. We don't know that could be the case. And does he have the same kind of gas tank that Benavidez has to keep going and keep going until he finally stops? Or you know, we
yeah,
don't know.
and he doesn't see, like, if I'm Morel's like um manager, I would be telling him call out Plant, because Plant doesn't have dangerous power. The worst that could happen is, okay, you get outpointed, right? But you're not damaged goods after the fight. He's not gonna
Yeah.
he's not gonna knock somebody out that big unless he really has like a really weak ass chin or
And
something.
what's up with Plant? Why does he gas out so easily? Because we know he works hard and he seems like he's a disciplined guy. So what is it? Is it just genetics or something?
It could be, yeah. I mean, he looks in tremendous shape. I don't understand it other than his style. Maybe he does a lot of moving, running,
Yeah.
and like that. Moving backwards takes more energy than moving forwards, and so
That's why Floyd was different. Floyd could do that shit at 36 years old and still not look tired. It's crazy.
Well,
It's hard to
the
do that,
same
bro.
could be said about Canelo. He
Yeah.
gasses out, and
Yeah, him.
he
That's
doesn't,
true.
And
That's
all
part of
right,
the reason why I picked Benavidez to beat Canelo.
all right. So aside from Benavidez and even Bivol, who would be his next most
Hardest
credible opponent?
for Canelo?
Yeah, for Canelo.
I mean, it'd probably be Charlo or Morel. I don't even
How
count
do you
Boo
think
Boo
he
because
does
he
against
get
Badu
on my
Jack?
damn
Do you think
nerves.
he beats him?
Do I think Canelo beats Morrell?
No, Badu Jack. If he ever were to
That
take
should be
that
like
fight.
your last, bro. That should be your last option. Like, come
Isn't
on,
he a
man. We don't
two?
want to see
Isn't
that shit,
No,
bro.
he a
I mean,
two?
I heard that he was considering that. You know,
I wouldn't be
but
No,
surprised.
Canelo never said that, bro. That's just what Canelo haters want. They want him to fight like way bigger guys who can get knocked out.
Actually, I would say it's the Canelo fans who want that. They would prefer Battle Jack over the Benavidez. Some
I
Canelo
think
fans,
Badu
the
Jack
ones who
will
just want to
beat the
protect him.
fuck out of him.
I would rather see him fight Benavidez, and I'm a hardcore
Exactly.
Canelo
See,
fan.
you're a real fan because if you're a real fan of Canelo, you should think in your mind that he can beat anybody, and
Yeah,
you want him to prove. You want him to shut up all these people saying that he's ducking Benavidez, like like
yeah, and I already put a
that's
deadline.
sports.
I already put a deadline for
That's sports.
September
Yeah,
of next year. And if he doesn't do it, then fuck him.
yeah. As sports fans, there's nothing more satisfying than seeing somebody you rock with destroy narrative. You know what I mean? Like Kobe, for the longest, they say Kobe couldn't win without Shaq. He went and did that shit. LeBron, you'll never win a championship. You're a choker. He went and did it.
Right, prove the critics
Tom
wrong.
Brady,
Yeah,
yeah, Tom Brady, you can't win without Bill Belichick and the Patriot system. He went to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl. So like Canelo, he might not like it, but he's got to beat Benavidez, bro. Because people saying you're scared of this dude. That's how sports works.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hearing these call outs, Charlo and Janet Beck and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's even healthy for Canelo to go down back to 160.
Oh no,
You
it's
know,
definitely not. It's definitely not.
and if anything, they should go up to 168. You got the balls to call him out. Go up to 168. You know what I'm
Right.
Oh
saying?
yeah, the
Fight him
WBC
there.
already shut that shit down, brother.
They're
Yeah,
trying to
fight him
act.
there.
They're trying to act like they're the A side or something.
Who?
No, all they
Like
do is take this shit
Charlo,
on.
Like he's like, okay, he's calling Canelo out, but he hasn't fought in 2 years, and
Canelo should
fucking
fight him. That would be smart because
and
Charlo's dealing with mental issues and he's off for 2 years.
and then and no, but then he wouldn't get credit for that.
Yeah, he will.
No, he wouldn't, bro. No, he wouldn't,
Okay, well
because they're
then
gonna be like, oh, you
allow
brought him
Charlo
up,
to fight a bum.
you brought him up to 168, and
Bro, no, we're not. They're not gonna do it. Let me tell you why. Charlo is a bigger man
yeah,
than Canelo.
exactly. But the haters
Not
aren't
only
gonna.
in height but also size.
The haters are blind to that, though. They're still
Well,
gonna
I
use
haven't
it.
seen anybody say that, bro. Nobody's gonna complain if he fights Charlo. Trust me, we'd rather see that than John Ryder. And I guarantee Jamal Charlo puts up a better fight than that dude.
Well, you know what? There's actually a possibility that fight might go down because Canelo said if the Bivol fight doesn't happen, he is going to look at options such as Charlo. Charlo was like the only other name he named. So there's that.
I'd be
Yeah,
happy for Charlo if he gets that fight on a personal level.
and Canelo almost never mentions boxers' names. Like that's rare.
I mean,
So
Charlo has been chasing him for a long time.
he might make him a third offer, and if he turns it down, that's really that that's Charlo's fault. He already turned down 2 offers, bro.
It'd be a great fight.
Great ass fight.
But I would like to see Charlo get at least one fight in first to see what he looks like. Then I can give you a real like breakdown of how that fight will go. Because right now, like you got to go with Canelo. Like this dude hasn't fought in 2 years. You can't just go up a new weight class, hadn't fought in 2 years, and just beat Canelo. That's crazy talk.
That's dirt. That's it right there. Then when you lost, that's the only thing people gonna be like, well, it's gonna be the Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes shit. That motherfucker was off 2 years. So you don't get no credit for beating him and shit. He needs one tune up and then get in there, like you said. So we can get a fair fight.
It will be in Canelo's best interest to allow that tune up because that way that's going to build up the fight too.
Right. Knock him out. Put him in there with a bum. Don't put him in there with Cambosis. Got to put him in there with motherfucking
Yeah, yeah.
Rolly
Put him in there
Ramiro.
with the local,
Rolly
I
Ramiro.
don't know, whatever.
Yeah, fight Rolly Ramiro like that was a great pick. Just look how garbage Rolly Ramiro is, man. That motherfucker a superstar. Tank Davis made that man. Compliments of Tank Davis.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
PBC,
fighting people.
PBC
That's why
made him.
That's why
PBC
everybody wants
made
to
him.
fight Tank, bro. You can lose to this motherfucker and still come out smelling like roses.
It's
Yep.
PBC, bro. It's the PBC. It's they know how to sell people's shit and
Bro,
tell
if
and
I was
tell it.
Mario
Yeah, if it's
Barrios,
PBC, man, it's PBC
I mean, yeah,
definitely.
that's true. But if I was Mario Barrios
Man, Mario
or
Barrios didn't
Rolly
get, bro. Mario
Romero
Barrios
or
didn't get no
even
clout, bro.
what's
Nobody,
the other kid's name that he fought?
Hey,
bro.
Dirk,
Mario
but
Barrios
Isaac
didn't
Dirk,
Cruz.
yeah.
If I was these people, I would name my middle child
bro.
Javante.
Yo, Dirk, can you hear me, bro? Mario Barrios didn't get nothing from that fight. He just took it
Yeah,
out.
he
The
did.
only
He got to
reason
keep
Rolly's
Thurman fight
good
on pay per
after
view.
is because
Yep.
he's been around and he's always like known for those sparring
They're just
matches. So,
using
bro, after
Mario
that,
to make these other guys look better than they are.
Hey, but
That's
no,
that.
but that's not the point. Look, as a boxer, your dream, if you're not as talented as some of these other guys like Mario Barrios is, your dream is to get as many fights as possible. You get to fight Keith Thurman and then you get to fight Ugas. You know what that means? Paydays. Now look at
You
all these
about to
other
fight
guys on the
Ugas now?
stable. No, look at
I
all.
have a
There's
question,
guys on
bro.
Mario
Oh,
I
Barrios
don't think
stable.
bro.
Charles. I don't think
No, let me
Charles
finish,
gonna come
brother.
back
There-
anytime
there-
soon. I think it's gonna be a couple. It's gonna be 2 years and some
hey,
change before.
It's not that Mario
oh, hold up.
Barrios is not
No,
talented, bro, because he is
He's
talented.
no,
It's
I'm
okay,
not
just
saying
bro,
he's
but
not
he's not
talented, but
that.
Polo,
He's
what I'm
okay,
trying to
bro,
say
but
is
he's not
there
Hall
are
of Fame
guys on the
caliber type of dude.
stable with Mario Barrios who are more talented than him who make less money. Think about that.
Yeah, no, but that's because Rolly got an opportunity. That's all, bro. If
Rolly
Mario
too. Rolly
Barrios
got a
would have
title
stayed at
shot with his
140,
trash ass.
bro. If Mario Barrios would have stayed at 140 and fought the same dude, bro, he would have been a champion. It's just Rolly was just there for
No,
the
he
pay per
wouldn't have.
view.
He's not good enough to be a champion at 140.
Yes, bro. Rolly became a champion. Fuck you mean? You don't think
Yeah, because
Mario
they
Barrios
fed him
would
a
beat the
bum. Because
Usos?
I low key think they gave that nigga Puelo, whatever his name is, they probably made him positive on purpose.
Man,
That's my
shit, you probably
conspiracy.
might be right.
They, they,
yeah,
they
No,
made
but
yeah,
they made
here's
him
the thing,
pop on
though.
purpose so they can give Rolly this easy ass tune up so they can
bro.
set up a Ryan
He
I
Garcia
popped
agree.
dirty,
I
title
Dirk.
agree.
fight.
I
Dirk, he
agree.
popped dirty.
Thank you. I think they made him pop on dirty, bro. Because we
Yeah,
all know all these motherfuckers are juicing.
PBC, bro. PBC is corrupt as fuck,
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna be
know he
honest with
popped
Bro,
you.
dirty,
no,
man. That's fucked
see,
up.
this is where you're wrong. Look, all of these
PBC is
All of these
shit, bro. They did
enterprises
that
are
shit,
all
bro. They
dirty,
did
bro.
that
That's
shit,
All of
that's
them.
that
bro.
that's that YTVC talk.
That
Stop
shit
it,
is
Everything,
suspect, bro. They
everything
did
is
that shit
corrupt.
because they want to set
bro.
Rolly up
Don't
for
trust
fights,
any
bro.
of these motherfuckers. You
Yep,
shouldn't trust
Dirk.
Bob
Mastermind,
Arum. You
mastermind.
shouldn't trust Heyman. You
You-
definitely shouldn't trust that
Man, I
motherfucker
want to
from
bet
England.
money
What's
if
his
that
name?
Usyk Wilder fight
Eddie
happens,
Hearn.
man. I'm gonna take all your money, bro.
Only one
Because
you should
Wilder
trust is
doesn't fight
Don King.
Hell
oh
no.
hell
too
no!
tough.
Come on, what the fuck?
He's the worst one.
He's
That's the worst
He started
one.
this gangster shit, didn't he?
That motherfucker should be in prison.
Nah, hell no.
yeah,
He the best
he
thing
murdered.
happened to boxing.
He
Lock
actually
his
Stop it,
ass
bro.
up
murdered.
and
Bro,
throw
he
the key
made the
away.
fights, but
He
bro,
Dirk,
actually
he
murdered somebody.
Dirk. This motherfucker is what made boxing great. Don King, give him his props. If it wasn't for
No,
Don King, you wouldn't have
not
got
at
He
half
all,
the
did put
fight.
on
bro.
some great fights and some
He's
great cards. I'm
terrible.
not gonna
he
lie,
was a
but he
great
also was a
promoter.
And
very
he made
corrupt
some
motherfucker.
billionaires out there too. Look at all the money the people
Yo,
he fucked with got.
he's the reason Oscar got robbed against Trinidad, bro, and that's one of your
Yeah, he's
favorite
the
fights.
reason why it was
He also
Mm-mm.
got robbed.
robbed other people. He robbed a
Yeah,
bunch
he
of
robbed
people.
a bunch of people.
Look,
Too many to name.
y'all gonna blame Don King because Oscar ran. That motherfucker the
No.
reason why he lost that fight. His
Man,
If
stop
motherfucking
Oscar
it,
was
fault.
more
stop it.
aggressive
Bro,
those
wait a
last 4
minute.
rounds, he would have won
So
that
when a
fight.
Right,
certain fighter
right.
No, there's a
a certain
documentary,
fighter
bro. There's a
box,
documentary about that
listen, man.
fight.
So when a certain
About
fighter
that fight.
tries to box, he's running, right, man? Stop it. Oscar was boxing the final rounds, and
He lost the first round. Look at the
Hey,
first round.
bro, he
Polo,
was
something's wrong with your mic. You sound like you
Tito
like
Trinidad
10,000 miles
pretty
away.
bad, bro. He was outboxing him.
Oh,
He
hold on,
got to
Polo.
give.
Let me say
They
this.
know he got to give, bro.
Polo,
Watch the
something's wrong
fight,
with your
man.
mic. You sound far away.
Yeah, let me say something. So Don King was actually spotted. He was cited. He was caught talking to one of the judges before the fight between Oscar and Tito, and there's a documentary about it. And they're not that's not supposed to happen. Promoters cannot talk to the judges, bro. That's
Yeah,
against the rules.
yeah, I agree. But all I'm saying is, bro, all of these entities, Top Rank, PBC, they all have corruption, bro. Like,
Yep.
if you think only one is corrupt, that's
You look how
naive.
they did. Look at how they robbed Lomachenko in the second fight.
Yeah,
They let
it's
the
like
dude hit him, punch him 54 times in the nuts without a warning. He didn't even get
exactly,
one warning.
exactly. So like,
So
so what
you
I'm
gonna
saying
blame
is,
Don King for that shit?
no, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
Don
bro, you
King was
can't
not
trust
involved. He was not
you're very
involved in that.
naive if you think only one entity is
Exactly.
corrupt.
So don't blame Don King if you know this is a corrupt sport. The sport is
Man,
corrupt,
this
not the
dude is
people.
reaching. He's
Since
reaching.
Don
Let
King
me tell you something.
stands head and shoulders above all the corrupt,
No,
because he's the
he's the
most corrupt
best.
promoter, bro. He's the most corrupt
They
promoter
all
ever.
corrupt. That's what we telling you. Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, all of them the same. Ain't no difference. It's who the best. Don King is the king. He the best at this shit. Don't be mad
Can
at him because
anybody
he
deny
don't
that
hate the
Oscar
player,
De La
hate the
Hoya was
game.
How is
winning?
Oscar De La Hoya corrupt?
What you talking
Can
about? You
anybody
see
deny that?
Canelo Alvarez 114 against Mayweather. You need any more evidence?
He lost that fight.
Right. So he paid off a judge, right? Same thing like you just said. Don King paid off a judge. Oscar De La Hoya paying off judge. How you get 114 Canelo?
That's why there's 3 judges, though.
Exactly. You said Don King was talking to one, and not all 3 of them.
That's true. Yeah.
You got to be corrupt in this sport. Orlando did the right thing by punching Lomachenko in the nuts. It got him the victory. He didn't have his legs. You got to win the fight. Fuck motherfucking losing playing fair. Win, play dirty. That's what Don King did. Y'all got to respect Don King, man. He the one gave Foreman and Ali them $5 million apiece.
Oh man, I hear you.
Which one you like? Which promoter you like? You like Bob Arum?
Right now, Bob Arum's too fucking old, bro. Right now is Eddie Hearn and Oscar. They're the ones making the biggest fights, making shit happen.
And
I
that
think
old
Eddie Hearn
motherfucker
making
still
the
number
biggest
one
fights.
though,
What?
ain't he?
No, hold up. Time out, Mastermind. When's the last time Eddie Hearn put on a big fight?
Oh come on, bro! Like he
Exactly. You can't give me one.
lured Canelo. Like he
So
fucking.
what? So
Usyk.
what you
What do
gonna
you
say?
mean? So
John
what?
Ryder
That's the
versus
Hold on,
face.
Canelo? That was a
Usyk,
big fight
That's
to
AJ,
the
you.
face of
Dirt,
that's the face of boxing, bro. Like, what do you mean? So what?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Dirt.
But I'm saying that's not a big fight. John Ryder and Canelo definitely wasn't a big. They fucking flopped.
Man, you got to give
Are you
Eddie
kidding
Hearn
me?
credit. Hey,
Are
hey,
you kidding
Dirt,
me?
you got to give Eddie Hearn credit. He got AJ $70 million to fight
I
a
mean, that's
rematch.
good for AJ,
He
but
has
I'm
like
talking about what
the
great
two
fights does he
biggest
put on?
stars. He has the 2 biggest stars in boxing, which is Canelo and AJ, bro.
Oh please!
Yeah.
First of all, Canelo, he didn't do nothing to. He had nothing to do with Canelo being as big as he is. Canelo was already established before he got to Eddie Hearn.
But he got him though, Dirt. You got to give him
That's what I
props
yeah.
for getting
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And he put
bro,
and and
Matchroom is the
once
weakest card every single time with this on. Like it's a bunch
nah,
of bums
bro,
from the UK.
bro,
Nobody wants to watch that shit.
bro. That's not
It's the
true, bro.
facts.
That's not
No,
true.
it's the facts.
No,
It's
no,
the
no.
every
That's your
time, and
opinion.
that's
That's
why
your opinion.
Canelo's undercards are always trash. It's
That's
Hey,
your
like,
but
opinion. That's your
that
opinion.
motherfucker, hey,
when's
that
the last
motherfucker
time you
made
saw a good
AJ
Don't
so
Canelo
call your
rich.
undercard?
opinion a fact. Don't call it a fact, bro. That's your opinion.
Top rank, and PBC gives us good
You
undercards at
don't think
least.
UK people know those boxers and are familiar with them already and are rooting for them, bro?
Man,
Like,
they suck.
Man, AJ so rich off of Eddie Hearn, man. Just that motherfucker accomplishment alone, what you did with AJ career make you a top dog. You brought that motherfucker from nothing, got him that Klitschko fight. Now that motherfucker sleeping on a bed of money, just like Mayweather. Him and Mayweather probably the richest boxers in the game. Him, Mayweather, and Canelo.
Look. If we're being like unbiased, Top Rank and Showtime, I mean, or PBC have put on the best fights this year. Those are the
Yep.
facts.
And Top Rank is they got the best fighters, and PBC got the best fighters.
Yeah,
But
them
Top Rank, I think Top
fucking
Rank,
Eddie Hearn but those motherfuckers are like C class. Get the fuck out of here.
but
I
Top
hear
Rank
you.
get the most talented fighters in the world.
Yeah,
If you want to get the best fighters in the world, go to Top Rank. They
bro.
got the baddest motherfuckers you ever seen.
They're about to lose
Matchroom,
Teofimo and Haney, though.
But they
Matchroom, and
had
the
them.
Zone.
They birthed their
They
ass.
get leftovers. They get leftovers and motherfuckers from the UK. That's all they get.
And AJ, don't forget about AJ. That motherfucker big like Mike Tyson, ain't he? I bet you he big like
Brother,
Tyson over there.
I do like AJ, but well, I don't like his fighting style, but
Yeah, it's over now. But back when he was undefeated, he was the truth, wasn't
he was all right.
he? Motherfucker was beating everybody ass. Dwight Howard, he beat Dwight Howard. What's that motherfucker? His best friend, that motherfucker be knocking out.
Oh, you Dillian White?
Dillian White beat
That
the
dude was
shit out of him.
overrated. Motherfuckers just tell me that he would beat Deontay Wilder. I'm like, y'all tripping. Y'all need to stop that.
Deontay
Deontay would
Wilder
squash
ducked
this dude.
Deontay Wilder ducked that man for 6 years and 14 months.
Allegedly.
Yup.
Dillian White or Joshua?
No, he ducked Dillian White. He was the
No, he
Mando.
didn't. No, he
That
didn't, bro.
motherfucker was the Mando for 6
Yeah,
years, man.
Deontay will hurt that dude. Y'all need to stop that shit.
Well, hurt him. Don't fucking avoid him. That's what we talking about. You
He
can't.
fought better people than fucking Dillian White.
But get your
Luis
Mando
Ortiz
out the
low key
way.
is better than Dillian White.
Dirk, we don't want to hear this motherfucker scream every time you fight. 36 months. I've been waiting for 36 months. He was in prison waiting on Wilder. You want him to fight him? So you was cool with that ducking shit?
I want Dillian White to fight Jared Anderson. I want to see that ass whooping. I would very much enjoy that ass whooping.
Dillian White got in there with Tyson Fury, the monster.
Tyson Fury beat his ass like he stole something.
The uppercut was nasty, wasn't it? You got to give credit to Sugar Ray Leonard, man.
Jared Anderson beat that dude in 1 round. I swear to God.
Hey, Dirk, what about Sugar Ray turning Tyson Fury into a knockout machine? That was some great work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sugar Ray turned that motherfucker to a killer. He was a pity pat Devin Haney turned into motherfucking Iron Mike Tyson overnight fucking with the crump. Was you impressed with that shit?
Yeah, that's why they come over here to learn.
Hell, that's what they... Now you talking about prison. Roy Jones that's trade secrets. He giving those Russians all our secrets and they coming over here whooping our ass. That's some bullshit. Didn't he do that? He became a Russian citizen. Gave them all the secrets. Yeah, pull counter. What's a pull counter, Roy? That motherfucker. Dirk, they fucked up the game, Dirk. When he gave them, that's like a spy. You would go, that's treason, man. How you feel about that? Do you about taking your skills you got over here and giving it to Russia like that?
Yeah. I don't know what it is with him in Russia, but shit, he likes it over there.
He seen the boxes. He seen the potential. It was probably a gold mine for him, right? He probably had a whole 100 boxes he was training at one time, like a damn fitness center.
There's plenty of good ones over here too, Roy. Don't forget where you came from.
But see, over in Russia, you probably all they do is boxing. Probably over here, you got to do it with like regular living. See, there you just probably locked up in a room boxing like Ivan Drago.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, man. You said you said he was the greatest ever to put on the gloves, right, Roy?
Roy, to me.
Yep, he is. It ain't to you, to the world.
I mean, it's some people that would disagree.
Yeah, because remember, you seen what you seen, but people that disagree seen after the fact. They didn't see him in real time. If you seen him in real time, then you know he the greatest fighter ever to live.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah, he mixed in the Ali shit, you know what I mean, with some more of his shit. But he ain't had a jab, though. Ali got the jab.
That's the thing about Roy. He ain't need a jab.
Right.
Motherfucker was so physically gifted, so dominant that he didn't need a jab.
So will we ever? The closest we got to that was who? Sugar Shane. That's the closest you were seeing resemble him?
No.
Who's the
Honestly,
closest?
I would say it's Boots Ennis, and
He got
don't
Roy
really
Jones'
compare.
ability.
Yeah, he got some of that Roy in him. Now, is he exactly like Roy? No, nobody is. But to me, that's the closest that I've seen.
So tremendous speed.
Tremendous speed, power in both hands, slick, like great athlete, like very explosive. Yeah, Boots. Tank Davis got a little roar in him. That's why you see Tank do a lot of um like jumping hooks. He's also a very explosive athlete.
Now I'm gonna give you the best attribute he got. He's a guy that could go, all right, it's your turn. You do your thing, and then he gonna wait for you to punch out. He'll give you like a whole 15-piece combo on him, and then he gonna go. That's one thing I
Yep.
noticed about him. You ever notice that?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He working on the D. He that's the Tank shit. That's when he turning into Tank, letting you tire up. All right, now it's my turn. And one of them punches could possibly be a knockout when he coming back.
Man, when we talk about this era, this is my prediction. When we talk about this era years from now, we gonna say that the best fighters from this era were Shakur and Boots Ennis. Just keep watching. I'm telling y'all,
Maybe Shakur, but definitely not Boots.
definitely Boots.
That's yet to be determined.
I'm not just gonna just say that. I believe in that dude. He stays
Yeah,
out of trouble, minds his
Shakur
business.
definitely. I agree with you. He's probably gonna retire undefeated. I don't see nobody beating him.
If he retires undefeated in an era with this much smoke and at 135 and 140, he's got a chance to go down top five all time.
Oh man, come on.
I'm dead serious because it's
You're
too
getting
much
carried away,
talent.
man. No, you're
It's
getting
too much.
carried away.
It's too much talent at 135. Where if he were to, he could have some crazy names on his resume.
Yeah, you got to
He
go for
could
the top
potentially,
5.
yeah, he could potentially have Zepeda, Teofimo, Devin Haney, Tank Davis, all these people on his resume. And I didn't. He might even go up to 147 and beat some people up there too.
Where do you think he'll end his career at? 147?
Yeah,
One or
147.
junior welterweight maybe?
Yeah, because in order to go up in weight like that, you either have to have like super crazy physical ability like a Pacquiao or Roy Jones, or you got to have super crazy skills like a Floyd Mayweather. And I think Shakur has that.
So what
So
you think? Do you think Roy Jones the greatest ever to put on the gloves?
yeah, I said that because
No, I'm talking about
oh, you're talking about scientist.
Oh,
son.
yeah.
Who the greatest you seen put on the gloves? Cause we and him agree on that Roy shit.
Oh, fuck, man. It's hard to say. I also Ali's the best heavyweight ever.
What? Roy
And
Jones the greatest heavyweight ever?
No, he said
no,
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali,
Oh yeah, definitely the
and
best resume.
and the best welterweight that I've seen is Oscar De La Hoya.
Okay.
Oscar is in that discussion. I'd say he's top 10
So it's hard
all
to say.
time.
It's hard to like if I had to
That's all
pick
right.
like the greatest, I would say I guess Ali. Um, but
Okay. Well, see, the way I do it is if I put you against any fighter in your division or around your weight class in history, am I confident that you would beat them? That's how I put greatest. So to me,
yeah,
it's Roy
yeah.
Jones and Floyd.
Yeah, see, like I wouldn't put Floyd up there. Like there's guys that like Oscar De La Hoya, 6 division champion. Floyd was a 5 division. Oscar conquered 6 divisions.
Well, you're talking
Pat,
about accomplishments. I'm talking about like head to head with who would win.
I mean,
Yeah.
over the hill, Oscar gave a prime Floyd all he could handle. So
That
imagine him
man
in
was
his
not
prime.
over there though.
Yes, he was, bro.
He's
Imagine a
32
prime.
years old.
He's 34, and also he had like losses, and he was up in weight. Like a prime Oscar. Oscar was in his prime at welterweight, bro. Let's keep it real.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
why
he
I
was a
think he's the
great,
great.
great
He's the
What do you mean
welterweight.
by
greatest.
that?
He's the
He was
greatest welterweight ever, in my opinion. He had no flaws, bro. He had a chin, best jab I've ever fucking seen. Incredible footwork. This guy threw 6 punch combinations. I mean, like, fuck, man. He dug no smoke. Like, this guy had it all, man.
So you
Literally.
think he better than Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearn at welterweight?
Um, fuck, I would
Sweet.
have loved to see him against a prime Sugar Ray Leonard. Tommy Hearns,
Man, Tommy was a problem.
Tommy. See, like, I have no idea how he was able to make welterweight. Like, I don't know. To me, I don't even consider him a welterweight, but I
I
mean,
mean, he was long, no homo, but he was just skinny. Like
Yeah,
yeah, I
he
mean,
kind of he had a weird build. Like people with that
like Paul
long limbs like
Williams.
that have a lot of power.
Paul Williams.
only when he got full extension on his right hand.
And he got a left hook too, though. He got a nasty left hook
Yeah, he
and the
did have
jab.
an. Yeah, he did. Um, so
Yeah, he was
like
kind of chinny.
He gonna give you fits anytime you fight him, win or
I
lose.
think
He gonna give you fits.
so
if Oscar can survive, he can beat Hearns if he can survive the punches.
I would put Tommy Hearns over Leonard, bro, because I thought that Tommy got
No, man.
robbed. I thought Tommy got robbed against Leonard. I think it was the second fight.
Yo,
Yeah, he got robbed, bro. Go watch that fight.
they gave it a draw.
The first fight, they were in their prime.
Tell me Tommy didn't get robbed, bro. He got robbed.
Yeah, he dropped Sugar Ray twice and still lost the fight.
Yeah, bro, he was hurting him. He was hurting him, and it's because Leonard was the fan favorite.
Yeah, that was bad, man, because he dropped him twice. And like you said, it wasn't like he was losing the whole fight, man. Man, that motherfucker they should have gave that to Tommy.
Yeah, I would have loved to see like prime Oscar at welterweight against Tommy Hearns. Man, that would have been interesting to see how Oscar would deal with that length. Because he was usually the lankier, taller guy at welterweight until he fought Tito.
So you saying Oscar better than all them guys at Sweet Pea Whitaker?
Sweet Pea was great. Was great at 135, bro. Lightweight, like he's probably the greatest. Him. I mean, it's between Sweet Pea and at lightweight, it's between Sweet Pea and Duran. Manos de Piedra Duran.
Yeah.
Like it's between those two guys, man. Take your pick. I mean, it you can't go wrong with either one.
But they both was monsters at welterweight also, though. They couldn't be beat at welterweight. Especially Sweet Pea. His first loss didn't come until Oscar. After all them years.
Well, Duran, damn, he went all the way up to middleweight, bro.
Yeah, nah, he went up higher than that. Duran went up to light
Duran
heavyweight.
was a beast.
Remember he beat Iran Barkley at light heavyweight and won the title.
Was that light heavyweight?
Yeah, that one Iran Barkley light heavyweight. That was deep in the game. I was past that middleweight shit. Hagler and them was middleweights. And Hearns and all that. When he fought Barkley, that was like 90. That motherfucker was up there.
Yeah, that was Duran's problem. Is he just went up too high in weight, bro. But damn, one of the best lightweights ever. To me, Chavez Senior is the best junior welterweight 140 fighter ever.
Yep. And as far as pure skill for skill, only one I could say better than all the people we named, including De La Hoya, Chavez, and them, is Meldrick. Not Meldrick Taylor, but what's his name? James Toney.
Oh, but he was okay. Like to me, James Toney was in his prime, probably 160 middleweight.
Yeah, 168.
Yeah, 168. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 160. He beat Michael Nunn. 168. That's when he lost to Roy at 168.
Yeah, but Roy, see, that's why. I mean, as great as James Toney is, that's why I can't have him like, in my top of any division. Really, he never really conquered any divisions, bro.
He conquered middleweight.
160. Yeah, I mean, but you just said he was in his prime at 168, right?
Yep. Then he was conquering that until Roy came along and took 44-0. 44-0. That's was his record at 168. And when he finally lost, 44 wins, 0 losses, 2 draws. So he's showing you he can't be stopped from 160 to 168.
I mean, he's up there, but to me, Hopkins and Roy, I'll put those two over him every time.
Where you at, Dirk? Dirk gone?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who would win, Tony or Hopkins?
Mm.
They never fought. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I
who you
don't know,
got
man. I
winning?
feel like Hopkins is one of them dudes that he got a high IQ. He just figures you out. Like, I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight. I
Yeah,
know I took a safe pick, but fuck it.
it is a 50-50, man. Like you said, but I think Hopkins was the reason that fight never happened. I'll say that. I think if
Yeah.
we talking about ducking smoke, we know who was ducking that smoke.
Yeah, I feel like Roy kind of was ducking Hopkins too, though. Like,
Yeah, later in his career.
yeah, like it took forever for the rematch, bro, and that should have been a trilogy. That should have been a fucking trilogy right there.
If we're being honest though, we could go through every single fighter and say, well, he ducked this dude. Maybe the only one is maybe De La Hoya. But even him, people could probably pick a certain fighter that he didn't fight.
Nah, nah, not at all.
Did he
He's
fight Tim
literally
Tszyu?
Tim Tszyu. Why would you fight Tim Tszyu, bro?
Wasn't he at 147 or at one point?
Nah, Tim Tszyu, Tim Tszyu. I think so, but that was like towards the end of his career. Like that would have been a cherry pick on Deloy's part, bro. That's
Zab Judah. I don't know.
no
See,
Zab. See,
like I'm saying, bro. I'm just Paul
A
Williams. De La Hoya could have fought Paul Williams.
a prime Zab would have been 140, bro.
Okay. What about Paul Williams?
Paul Williams, yeah, he fought at 154. Delaware would have been past his prime, had nothing to prove at the point. That's not really a duck, bro.
Okay, then why is it when people always say that Floyd ducked Keith Thurman, wasn't Floyd past his prime at that point? Yes.
No,
He was like 38, 37 years old. And y'all want him to fight
yeah,
prime
but
Keith Thurman. That's crazy.
But the thing is, he was ranked number one pound for pound. So like, if you're gonna claim that, you have to fight the best, bro. And at the time, Keith Thurman was. That's why it's considered a duck. Whereas
after Berto, he was number one pound for pound.
He was
because he was undefeated.
He was still number one pound for pound on every list, bro. So like,
yeah, because
that's the
he
thing.
was undefeated, but not only, but that doesn't mean he was the same guy.
Okay, that's up for debate, but that's why it's considered a duck, because if you're claiming, because the thing is, Floyd put that pressure on himself, saying, "I'm fuck Ali, I'm better than Ali, fuck."
I mean, it was an argument.
You know, fuck Calzaghe, fuck. He said, "Fuck all these like legends, bro." And it's like I'm the best ever. Like, if you're gonna make these claims, like, all right, well, fight Thurman then. You know.
He fought way better people than Calzaghe.
Then who?
Calzaghe.
No, bro. No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like, he only has like 3 undefeated boxers on his resume, dog. That's not that impressive to me.
Bro, they're undefeated.
Yeah, it kind of is, Dirk, because if somebody's already shown you the blueprint, you're not doing anything special. You're not doing anything somebody else hasn't already done, right? If you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm the best ever," you gotta have a bunch of undefeated boxers on your resume. Canelo has more, bro. That's why I'm saying Canelo surpassed Floyd. I don't care what nobody says. Canelo has more undefeated champions, more undefeated boxers overall, a higher knockout ratio with more fights. which, you know, the more fights you have, the less knockouts you have. He still has a higher ratio, KO ratio than Floyd. I mean, that speaks volumes, bro. The only thing Floyd has on Canelo is that he beat him and that he's a 5 division champion, whereas Canelo's only a 4 division champion. Other than that, every other statistic goes to Canelo, bro.
Bro, stop. Floyd was a way better fighter than Canelo.
Based on what? I'm telling you
Skills.
facts. I'm telling you facts and
See,
fucking.
this is what annoys me with some people. They always want to talk about, oh, this and that. First of all, Floyd has fought way less fights than Canelo, and yet he's fought more champions. And you're gonna say, well, he's fought more undefeated. I don't give a damn. There's no way you're gonna tell me Billy Joe Saunders is a better opponent than Cotto just because Cotto wasn't undefeated. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that Money Mayweather, he top 3, dead
Come
or
on,
alive.
man. Like even Maidana to me is a harder challenge than Billy
Oh
Joe
man.
Saunders. At least
Oh
Maidana has
man.
heart.
Oh man. Oh, Billy
You
Joe ain't
see
got
what
heart. Billy Joe ain't
Billy
got
Joe ain't
heart,
shit.
bro.
Billy Joe ain't shit. No, ain't nothing. He's beating up old women on the streets and shit.
Bro, his corner had to stop the fight because he had his face caved
Nah, that was
in,
him
bro.
stopping it. That was him. Don't blame the corner for what he did, what was right for his career. It wasn't his corner. He
If
just used that excuse.
yeah, if Canelo had to fight a Maidana top fighter at 68, boy, that'd be a tough fight.
And then
When
remember Canelo
when when
Especially
Alvarez.
with that
when
work
has
rate Madonna has. Canelo was bad gas tank. That'd be a hard fight.
Remember,
When has Floyd ever retired an undefeated champion in their prime and retired them? When?
Who did Canelo retire?
Billy Joe Saunders, bro. He
Billy Joe
retired him
Saunders ain't shit. What I'm trying
in
to tell
his
you.
prime. In his prime, bro. Billy Joe Saunders ain't
And he's
shit.
not
What the fuck are
retired.
you?
He's thinking about coming back.
but
Oh,
hold
come
on.
on, bro. He's done. He's washed, bro. Come on.
But
Because he just
Canelo
loves
has done
boxing.
well. Canelo done well, but you got to understand he can never beat the.
He didn't come to win that fight. He came for a payday. Let's be real. That's why he's thinking about
Are you
retirement
kidding
because
me?
he got paid well.
Bro, no. He
You think if he'd
came
have
to
got
fight
200,000, he'd be retiring right now?
and he had all kinds of advantages on Canelo. Okay, he
No,
picked
he
the ring
didn't.
size.
Canelo was
He
the
kept.
favorite. Stop trying to make it sound like it was a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, but Canelo relinquished his A side status like
It was
always,
trash.
just to make the fights happen. That's one thing that he has over Floyd as well, is that he's not a diva in negotiations. Floyd, you think Floyd would have gave Billy Joe Saunders a fucking bigger ring twice? Like last minute, he asked for an even bigger ring. He asked for a bigger ring, and then Canelo's like, "All right," and then he's like, last minute, he's like, "No, I want it even bigger," and then Canelo's
That's a
like, "Fine."
ridiculous statement
But
because,
but
first of
remember,
all,
hold on. But remember, look at Canelo Alvarez opponents. He does have Hall of Fame career, but he can't compare to Mayweather's opponents. He beat Pacquiao. He beat motherfucking Diego Corrales. He
Okay,
beat Marquez. He beat
Cotto,
Castillo,
come
Miguel
on,
Cotto.
Castillo whooped his ass, bro. Come on.
Canelo,
And look. Okay,
De La Hoya.
you said Corrales is his best win. It's considered his best win, right? By
All
hardcore
the
box.
guys I named his best win. Pacquiao his best win for real because he got the most
Oh no,
accomplishments.
man, no, come on, bro, come on. That fight took
And
way too
there
long
was
to
no
make.
controversy with that win, unlike Canelo with Triple G.
That fight took way too long
He
to
should have
make.
lost
And
it. It don't matter when it
and
happened. He should have
Canelo cheated.
lost. He the older fighter, so he the one supposed to
Bro,
lose.
by 1 year,
And he
bro. By
cheated.
one year doesn't make you like that much older, bro. And especially when you haven't been in wars, like Pacquiao never dug no fucking smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect Pacquiao because he went to war.
But remember he couldn't duck Pacquiao. He had to fight him, and he beat him. So you got to give him credit. The guy that they
He
said he
aged
wouldn't
them
fight,
out.
he beat him.
He aged them out.
No, he can't age him out. He gonna age himself out. That's what he trying to tell you. I saved the best for
No,
last. He
no,
saved
because
Pacquiao for last, man. That was
Pacquiao fought more times a year, had more
right.
fight. He was more war. He had more wear and tear. Had been through a trilogy with Morales, 2 fights with Barrera, 4 fights with Marquez already, already been knocked out, bro. Like he was, that was
But let
not
me
a
tell you,
prime. That was not a prime Pacquiao,
but
bro. I don't
no,
care what anybody says.
but let me tell you what it is. Pacquiao, like you said, he knew that Pacquiao was gonna be loved regardless, win or lose. His people gonna love him. It's not like America. Mayweather can't take one loss. One loss, he gone. Ain't no more love. See, that's the difference. You got to save the best for last. So why not save Pacquiao for when you can get 300 million for fighting him instead of fighting him
Uh,
early when you getting 40
he
million?
didn't save the best for last. He saved McGregor for last. So
Yeah, that's the even better. He got 200 million. He got 300 million for Pacquiao. Then you retire
see,
with a 200 million.
you're looking at it from a
From his
money
perspective, Money Mayweather perspective.
Yeah. See,
That's
and
how
that's
you
why.
do it. Pacquiao did
Okay,
it
fine.
wrong.
Good for him. Good for him. He got his money, but I'm not hating on that. But don't expect hardcore boxing fans to appreciate that.
He go beat hardcore boxing fans' favorite fighter. That's what he go do.
Not any that I know of. No.
He beat Canelo is your favorite fighter, and he beat him.
Well, let's
Oh,
be
come
real.
on,
Let's be
come
real,
on, bro. Come
scientists.
on, come on. Like
Hey,
you already know
scientists, let's
why
be
he
real.
beat him. You already
Because
know
he
why.
was 42-0, and his boss ain't show up to the fight. If Oscar would have showed up, he would have won. Oscar went to
What?
rehab. Yeah,
I'm
Oscar
discussing.
didn't show up
I'm
to the
Oscar
fight.
can't fight for him, bro. Oscar can't fight. Like,
Right, but you need
what are you
listen. Al
on, man?
Heyman
Are
came.
you
Listen,
trolling right now? Like, what are
hold
you
on. Your
on?
promoter don't come to your fight. How you think? How would it look if Oscar wasn't at that Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight?
He had to go to rehab, bro. He had issue. He had personal
Didn't you
problems.
see Mayweather in the ring trying to help that man win against Ryan Garcia? He was in that motherfucking ring with him with all his jewelry on. Please beat this motherfucking Ryan Garcia. You can't lose tonight, brother. He right in the ring with him talking to him. So why wouldn't you show up to the damn biggest fight of your
That's
life
because
against
he
the
hates
number one fighter?
That's because he hates Oscar, and Ryan's under Oscar, bro.
And that's what I'm saying.
He
You
wasn't
need
he wasn't doing it for the love of Tank. If he loved Tank, he wouldn't have kicked him out of his fucking gym, bro.
but no,
Like
I'm trying to
what?
tell you, if Oscar loved Canelo Alvarez, he would
He's
have
doing
showed
it
up
out
to
of
that
hate.
fight.
Everything Floyd does is out of hate, bro. It's not out of love. You don't love the sport.
So
He
you
just
said
cares.
Oscar didn't show up because he hated Canelo. That's why he did that to him.
Oscar didn't show up because I just told you he had personal problems, bro. He had
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. So that
he
costs you.
had, he had
You don't need
addictions. He had
distraction.
addictions. Okay, like he had to go to rehab.
And I think if he shows up, Canelo wins the fight. That's too
How?
much on your mind.
How? Like Oscar's not gonna, bro. Oscar's not gonna have that sort of an impact. Like you're the only person on the planet that thinks
So
this.
you don't think Mayweather helped Tank Davis win that fight when he walked him in the ring like that?
No, absolutely not.
And that's
Absolutely not.
motivation, inspiration. Your number one fan is out here, Money Mayweather. He wants you to win. Come on, man. They out there for a reason, man. That's what you're not realizing. They out there for a reason. When you don't show up, they don't show up. Canelo didn't show up that night. That motherfucker never lost a fight in his life.
Because he was dehydrated and fucking 23, bro. That's what it. That's all it was. It wasn't because Oscar didn't fucking come out, dog. Like be real, bro. Come to your senses.
But don't
That has nothing to do. Like Oscar could have been there ringside. He could have been his cut man, bro, and it would not have made a difference.
But let me explain why the fight happened, because Canelo Alvarez said his team said we could come down to 150 and beat Mayweather. They said, well, fuck it, make it 152. That's how the fight got made. So your team, so how is it that ain't on Mayweather? That's on you. You the one made this suggestion. You opened up this can of worms. You said
No.
150.
They didn't make the suggestion. They accepted it. That's all it
No,
was.
they the one came at him with that. He wasn't going up. He like, I'm not fighting at 154. I'm too small. He said, well, we'll come down to 150 and fight you. That's what Canelo said. He said he wasn't fighting at 154 no more.
Yeah, but
So
you know that was bullshit by Floyd. He had fought at 154 two times already.
yeah, and that's
So
what he was saying. He like, I'm not fighting. I'm now I'm too old. I'm not fit to
how
go
is
up
he?
there.
The older you get, the heavier you get. Like, what are you on, bro?
No, I'm saying it don't matter. Canelo is not big enough for them light heavyweights. It don't matter how old he get. He should be fighting at 168 and lower. He's too short. So they're gonna always have an advantage. So he's telling He's telling when they want to fight, he like, no, I'm not going back up to 154. He had 2 fights at 154, Canelo and De La Hoya. He said, I'm not coming up there no more. He said, well, let's go, let's do a catch weight. That was Canelo them said that they wanted to fight.
Like I said,
Mayweather didn't
if
want to
you
fight.
watch if you watch the 20, because that was on what, HBO, right? That fight.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Mm-hmm.
what did they have, like 24/7 or something? That
Yep.
that was what it was called, right, on HBO.
Yeah, I think this
Um,
was Showtime though. It might have been Showtime.
or
But yeah, they
Showtime,
still they
or
had the
something. Yeah,
24.
whatever it
Yep.
was. If you watch the episode, there's an episode where Canelo and Eddie, they clearly say, no, we're not the ones that wanted it. Like, he's the one that offered it and we accepted.
Oh
So
man, I
who do
got
you believe? So who do you believe? Like, but it's in Spanish. You got to read the captions, and so like, um, because I was like, before Canelo could really speak English and shit, and so like,
they
you
feeling
know,
confident. They got the young lad. They know he could beat him. They felt confident. They like he can come down to 152 and beat him. That's how they felt.
okay, but I just don't like that you're spreading this false narrative that Canelo's the one that asked for it. I
Yeah,
don't think,
remember they the one said it. But Mayweather and them
of
said
course,
they offer
no.
150. So what I'm
I
saying?
never heard him say. I never heard him ask for it, bro.
No, they said 150. They ain't say 152. They said we'll come down because they
Bro,
was remember.
there's no way Canelo could go down to 150. Why would
No,
they
but
ask for that?
remember, but you got to remember.
I don't, I don't think so, Mastermind. I think that's just Floyd telling his lies, like always. Like, Floyd stays lying, bro. And y'all believe him. You know what I mean? Like, Floyd is the same guy that, he's so two faced, bro. Like he'll praise Tank 1 minute and then he'll kick him out of his gym the next. He'll tell Ti he'll tell Ti, control your bitch, Ti. And then the next day he's donating money to breast cancer and saying all women are queens, all women are queens. And then but
Yeah,
then he goes to jail for domestic violence and shit. Like Floyd, bro. He says one thing and does another, bro. Like, but this is the guy you want to believe, you
but
know.
check it out though. On the Canelo Alvarez when he remember Larry Merchant when he was covering him, they was like, "Oh, he'll never fight you." Like it was a post fight, and he was like, "Man, I want Mayweather." Larry Merchant was like, "He'll never fight you." So the thing was, he was scared of Canelo. Remember, because Canelo was 42-0, and he just beat Sugar Shane. So they like, yeah. So he telling them at that time, that's when Mayweather said he not going up to 154. So they came and countered and said, "Well, fuck it, we'll fight you at 150." That's what he said. I'm not going up to 154. So that's on Canelo. It could never be on Floyd. They asking him, he the star. Why wouldn't they want to fight Mayweather at that age? You see what it did for his career?
Yeah, I mean, it. I'm not sure what it did for. I mean, it got him more exposure. I would say
Right.
that. I would say that, but some of his fans did detract because they were like, I mean, but those were like kind of like the casuals, anyways.
That's just one loss. All you got to do is start back beating him again, just like he did. It's just one loss. If you lose and then you just start winning, it don't matter. The loss don't mean shit. Even with Wilder, if that motherfucker pull off 10 straight wins, man, that loss ain't gonna mean shit. So he just came back, boom. You know what I mean? Canelo Alvarez started winning, and then he became a pay-per-view star. So with Mayweather, you got to win that fight. They really thought he could pull it off. They didn't think they thought Mayweather wouldn't fight him. They said 150, man. He compromised at
Again,
152.
I never heard him say he wanted it at 150, but okay, whatever. Like, the point is that's irrelevant. The catch weight favored Floyd, anyways. So it is what it is.
I mean, but you trying to get the money. That's just like if Josh Taylor say, "Look, Tank Davis, I want some of that face of boxing money." So I come down to 137, and then you gonna be blaming Tank like, man, that motherfucker. Shit, he weight drained Josh Taylor. No, motherfucker, you wanted the big name. He wanted the big name Mayweather on his resume, and he got what he asked for. That was
Yeah,
the only way you was gonna get him.
and see, this is why boxers have to fight for honor and pride. Other, you know, the money will come in time. Uh, look at you know, Oscar De La Hoya, man. He's the one in a million. He's literally the best thing that's ever happened in boxing. I don't care what nobody says. You know,
Yep.
it's popular to hate on him because he you know, he has pictures of him with like I don't know, wearing gay shit or whatever, and you know, okay, whatever, but yeah, I mean, I do think that shit is whack, but like, look at what he's done for the sport, man. No
But
one's done. He's the Dr. Dre. He's the Dr. Dre of boxing, bro.
but just put yourself in there with Canelo at 152 at 23 years old. Imagine what he do. He gonna destroy you. So you gotta still, if you Mayweather, you got to deal with that for 12 rounds. At any moment, he could have knocked Mayweather out, and you know it, cause he a killer. It ain't like it's just you act like he did nothing. You not giving him no credit for beating one of the best fighters at 23. And it's, you know what I mean? That's young as hell. That he a 23-year-old really gonna whip your ass.
No, I mean, he gets credit. Obviously, he goes on his record. I just don't think that makes him better necessarily than Canelo, because that's like, by if you go by that logic, then that means you know, everybody that beat Ali was better than Ali.
No, but I'm talking about the other names on his resume. It ain't just Canelo. He got people just as good, better than Canelo on his resume. He got Oscar De La Hoya on his resume. He got
Again,
Shane Mosley. He got
again,
legends.
my knock on Floyd is he never really took a risk, bro.
They all rich, them as killers. You see Sugar Shane almost knocked his ass out in the second round.
That was an old Sugar Shane, bro. Come on.
Right. And that old Sugar Shane just knocked out Margarito. So you know what he could do to Floyd. You acting like it's nothing. It's like
Yeah,
it's
but
just going in there and doing it.
styles make fights, bro. Like, Shane was all wrong for Margarito.
Mm-hmm. Now
And,
but that Margarito fight was dangerous too, but he had to take chances to beat him. He was going up
yeah,
in
it was
there.
dangerous. It was dangerous because Margarito was in his prime. Yeah, and you know, I give props Mosley. See, I respect Mosley more than Mayweather. Why? Because he never fucking ducked anybody, bro. And yeah, he got caught on roids, but he never ducked anybody, bro. And he always gave me the fights I wanted. Floyd, on the other hand, no, he
Man,
did not.
that motherfucker, man. Shane, like you said, all of them cold. Oscar got the best resume, and then because Oscar and Muhammad Ali got the best resumes. If you look up boxing,
Yeah.
they got the best. Like if you look up who got the best resume, it's gonna be Oscar De La Hoya, Muhammad Ali.
Because they never ducked anyone, bro. Pacquiao too. Pacquiao's got a hell of a fucking resume, bro. He went to war with all the Mexicans and fucking never ducked anyone, bro. The only reason the Floyd fight took so long was because the Floyd was like scared that this fool was on steroids or some shit.
But that's what it don't matter when you get the fight. All you got to
Of
do is
course
win
it
it.
matters. Of course it matters when you get the fight. Are you
No,
kidding
you
me,
gotta
bro?
win. No, whenever you get the Mayweather, it don't matter when Mayweather fought him. If he fought him early or late, he had to win. Pacquiao, no matter if he got it early or late, he has to win. You know
Oh,
Mayweather. If he would have lost that,
they all have to win, bro. Like, what are you saying? Like, they all
so if
have
he would have
to.
lost that, his whole career would have been stained with Manny Pacquiao. He'd be what 47-1. Now he ain't who he is today. So you got to look at it like that. You can't, and just imagine what it would have did for Pacquiao career to knock out Floyd in like 5 rounds.
I don't think Floyd ever really gained the respect of the hardcore fans, bro. Um, you know, he fooled a lot of casuals. Sure, he even okay. You know what I like about Floyd, bro? He's
Mm.
clever. He's very clever, bro. Very, very clever. He will tell you to your face, I am robbing you of your money. He said in multiple interviews when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he said, I'm not a boxer. I'm a bank robber.
Right.
He's telling you
Honest.
to your face, bro. Just the same way Jay-Z says, I'm not a rapper, right?
Mm.
I'm a hustler. They're telling you to your face.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying with the.
They're not the best at what they do.
They are the best. That's what he's
Okay,
telling you.
okay, but not.
All your
They're not
favorite fighters, he beat. He beat every one of your favorite
okay.
fighters,
Okay, but
Canelo and Oscar.
Okay, when Jay-Z said it, he's saying, I'm not the best rapper ever. I'm a hustler, and I'm hustling you. Okay, and a lot of people still put him as their number one rapper. Okay, same thing with Floyd. I'm not a boxer. I'm a bank robber.
They the
If you look,
same person. Both
bro,
of them, Jay-Z and Floyd.
bro,
Floyd is the Jay-Z of boxing.
they're part of Illuminati, bro. They're satanic, bro, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Then they fooled a lot of people, dog, and fucking Floyd fucking he named himself Pretty Boy. That was his first name, his first what he was known as, right? His boxing name or whatever. A lot of people don't realize Pretty Boy Floyd was a famous bank robber way back in like I think like the 50s or something. Okay?
See, this is a genius you describing. A
Yes, bro,
boxing
like
genius. His boxing IQ is off the charts.
a lot of people don't they don't know shit about boxing or about American history, bro. Floyd, he had a plan from the beginning, bro. Some
That's
people
why
can,
you got to look at people like Jake Paul that's following his blueprint. That's beautiful. You making you making more
but
than
it's
real
ruining the
boxers
sport.
making.
It's ruining the
No,
sport.
no,
Yes, it is.
no, no.
It's
You
taken away
cannot.
from the competitiveness, and
No, you can't do it.
it's all about fooling. It's all about fooling the casuals now. See, like Floyd got away with it because he was like the first one to do it really on that scale, at least.
You don't
But
see the
people,
cream gonna rise to the top every time. The best is going. You see Tank Davis out there, Devin Haney out there, Lomachenko out there, because they talented. So no Jake Paul is gonna stop no Jake Lomachenko from growing. It can't stop it. The talent gonna be there forever, man. Jake Paul can't ruin no sport.
I think it was Abraham Lincoln that said one of the most wisest quotes, which is, "You can fool some of the people all of the time, and you can fool all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time." And I agree with that because, yeah, like it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right? People
He
are not
fooled
gonna
you.
keep falling for this bullshit, bro. You know, PBC
No, he
can't keep
getting
selling
20
us this
million
shit.
for exhibition fights right now. They keep falling for it. That's why he can't stop boxing. They
That's
can't
why,
stop
yeah,
falling for it.
but he's not making what he used to. Is what I'm saying.
No,
Like
he 50 now. What you talking about? It's over. Now he's still making more than boxers fighting and exhibition fights. So he got to be the
yeah,
greatest.
okay, like I said, you can fool some of the people all the time. There's people that are gonna be fooled, like they believe he's like the Black Jesus, whatever.
He
Okay,
fighting John Gotti, man, the third. He
but
fighting John Gotti the third.
look, man. There's people like me that cannot be fooled. Okay, and I'm not the only one. Most people are, yeah, they're you know, lost. Okay, sheep being
No,
hurt.
when we talking about Haney and Lomachenko. Mayweather is gone. He not a part of this. He just showing you he laid the blueprint of how you do a perfect career. Like if you want to do it perfect, go
Uh,
by his blueprint.
that's not a perfect career at all. At all.
Give me somebody had a better career than him.
That is a shoddy career. Oh my god, bro.
Name one boxer had a better career than Floyd Mayweather.
Just off the top of my head, bro. So okay, if you're going off just undefeated, Ricardo Finito Lopez, he retired 51-0 without cherry picking. without all that
51
cherry
and
picking.
0.
51 and all, bro. Without cherry fucking picking, okay? And if you want to go like, because okay, a perfect record, you mean like without losses, right?
No, I'm just saying a better career than Mayweather. When they
A better.
retired, they shit was better than Mayweather.
Oh man,
Cause he
Muhammad
get
Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Muhammad Ali was fucked up when he left the game. He couldn't even talk. And he was the best talker you ever heard. What you talking about? He had the worst career after boxing.
He's known as the GOAT by most.
That wasn't a good career, man. He took too much
Uh,
punishment.
that was a great career, but it fucked up his personal health. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the
Mayweather, like you said, he still got his faculty. He's still able to fight now. He's still doing exhibitions. So
he's
he's
doing
still making
why is he doing exhibitions, bro?
because they paying him $15 million for an exhibition. Why wouldn't you
No,
do
no,
it?
no, no. His last exhibition was 10 million.
Same things. So why wouldn't you spar somebody for $10 million? That shit he do for free. So
Oh,
why
okay,
wouldn't he do
okay,
it?
okay, okay. But what I'm trying to say is he fooled a lot of fucking casuals, bro. And in the leading up to the Conor McGregor fight, what did you say? I'm going back to Pretty Boy. I'm not Money May anymore. I'm going back to Pretty Boy. Basically saying I'm gonna rob you again of your money.
Yeah, see?
Whoever's paying for this, I'm gonna rob you. And people are idiots, and they paid for that fight. And what did remember how he came out? Remember his entrance? He came out with a ski mask, bro. Basically telling you to your face, I am robbing you of your money, you idiots.
So
He's like
exactly. So why?
he's
How you gonna be mad at a guy that's telling you he robbing you and you still
I'm
paying
not,
him? That mean the people.
I'm fucking laughing with him, bro. I'm laughing at all these idiots that say he's the best ever, bro.
They not idiots. They just like
No, bro,
entertainment. This is entertainment.
they're idiots, bro. They're fucking idiots. That's
Nah,
what they are.
nah.
And I laugh
You
at them.
can't tell nobody they're an idiot for liking what the fuck they like. If they a fan of somebody, that's like calling you an idiot for being a fan of Canelo. He's an idiot. Why you watching Canelo? You watch what the fuck you want to watch. Shit, if they like Mayweather, like they say, you might want to see him get his ass whooped. So
I mean,
you gonna either pay to see him.
I mean, I guess you got a point there because yeah, some people like getting used and abused. Yeah, I mean, I can't do
Not
nothing.
using the booze is just entertainment. We going to see a fight. They don't give a fuck. Mayweather, my favorite fighter. Oh, he won again. That's what it's about. It ain't about they fools. No, this is what they like doing. You're not a fool for paying for what you like to see.
WWE fans, bro, fucking
Right.
and
They not
fucking
fools.
so Floyd learned how to fix fights. Also, like when he went
So
to
when you go
WWE,
see a movie and you don't like the movie, you feel like a fool.
when I don't like the movie.
Yeah, you don't know what the movie gonna be like, but you done paid your money. Now it's some bullshit.
Yeah, but the thing is, Floyd kept doing it over and over.
That
That's the
mean they
difference.
like what they. That mean it wasn't no bullshit. They like, oh, this is an Oliver Stone picture. This Steven Spielberg. We paying every time for this motherfucker. That's why he making the most money. That's why he the number one fighter. He making the most pay per view buys. You look up the top 10 pay per views. He's like 5 out of 10. You got to know how to market yourself. It ain't about it's business. You can't get personal with what type of person? Nobody. He not God. He's a human. Of course he got
Well,
he
some people
fucked up.
look at him as a god, bro. Some people,
No, but
like
I'm saying
I've
no.
seen footage of people like bowing down and crying and almost fainting when they see him,
Right.
bro.
Like they
Like
did Michael Jackson.
it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But there
But
are
that's just celebrity people. I'm just saying you can't put him on a pedestal like he got like, oh, he do this. Of course he do shit.
I don't.
Yeah,
But a
but I'm
lot.
saying he doing the right thing. Don't be mad because he went out the right way instead of brain damage or knocked out on his ass or like Roy Jones. So he do it the right way and he get hated for it because he got out on top. Now he getting them. He robbed
It's
them.
because his business ethics, bro, or lack thereof. He lacks business ethics, bro. Like he still owes Jake Paul money. He owes 50
That's
Cent.
between. But I'm
He owes
saying
50
that's
Cent. He owes 50 Cent money.
and
He's hated for
no. Listen, what you doing? I said don't put him on a guy level. He just a regular dude like everybody else. You can't be like, well, he owe this dude that, like everybody else, like all the other motherfuckers in the world that owe people. You can't be like
him and Al Heyman were conspiring against Oscar to steal all those boxers from him, bro. Okay,
that was smart, wasn't it?
it was
Why would
shade. It was backstabbing shit,
this is
bro. Is it?
that's
And
what
that's
you
all
in
I'm
a
saying.
backstabbing sport. You in a corrupt sport. So don't be mad when a motherfucker do to you what you been doing to motherfuckers.
Okay, and look at what he's doing with Tank Davis, bro. Like he's holding him back. He don't want him to go undisputed. He's fucking brainwashing him, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make you rich." Yeah, he is making them rich, but his okay. So what? Like his legacy. All we have when we leave this earth is our legacy, bro. Our money. We can't take it with us. We can't do shit. No one. It's can't do shit with it, and fucking Tank is not gonna even go into the Hall of Fame.
Hey, that's yet to be determined. You don't know the future. You don't know the future. That
I mean, he's
motherfucker
already
been out.
28, 29 already. Like,
Right.
if
All you need is a couple heads on your under your belt. You can name them. He could Josh Taylor, Lomachenko, them type of dudes get you to the Hall of Fame. You get them under your belt.
but you can tell he don't care about Tank, bro. This fool's treacherous, dog. Like, uh, he fucking kicked him out of his own gym, bro.
That's what you got to do.
He kicked Tank out of his gym.
Man, you got to do all that shit. Make that motherfucker the best fighter you ever seen. Don't put him in there. You see, he didn't put him in there with Lomachenko when he was a baby. He care about that, but if he didn't care about it, he would have put him in there with Lomachenko, just like Eddie Hearn.
No, that was his only star, and he didn't want to lose.
Right. I care about my star, so I'm not gonna put him in there to get his ass whooped. Same reason he don't want him in there with old Devin Haney.
He cares about his money, bro. He don't care about that's his money maker.
That's his name, Money Mayweather. His mama named him that shit, man. Of course he care about money. Money Mayweather, your name. You think he don't care about
that's the
money?
difference between him and Oscar, bro. Because Oscar, as a promoter, he'll throw his fighters against whoever. It's if negotiations fall through, is because PBC is hard to work with, bro. Like with fucking like okay, he gave us Lomachenko versus a prime Linares, bro. He threw in Linares in there against a prime Lomachenko, bro. Some of the best fights is because Oscar's like, okay, whatever. I don't care if my boxer loses. I don't care. I don't care if Canelo loses to Floyd. He's too
No,
young.
but you got to make sure you win every fight you are in. You cannot lose no fights. That is ridiculous. You cannot.
What
You
do you
got
mean
to
you
win
can't
every
lose?
fight. You got to
No,
win
man.
every fight. You know that.
No, man.
You
See,
can't take no losses.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, bro. This
You
only
got to go
exists.
undefeated. Ricardo Lopez, Rocky Marciano, Joe Calzaghe. You got to finish your
Bro,
career
was
undefeated.
Ali undefeated? Was Ali undefeated? No, but
No,
he's
that's where
considered
he
the
messed
greatest.
up.
Okay, this only started during the Floyd. This is why I say Floyd is the worst thing that ever happened to boxing because he's the one that
No, it was
started.
before Ali. It was Rocky Marciano. He set the bar, 49-0. This wasn't Mayweather.
Okay, but
Rocky did this shit.
nobody has ever considered him the best ever, bro. He's up
Yeah,
there
he's
as
still considered as one of the best ever.
he's okay. He's one okay, but the general consensus is Ali is the GOAT, bro, and he has lost. Okay, and that's fine.
But the only reason you would put Rocky over Ali is because Rocky retired at 31. 31 with 49 fights. He knew when to leave. They offered him $500,000 back in 51 to come back. That motherfucker said, I don't give a fuck if you give me $1 million. I'm not coming back. I'm chilling with my family. See, he
And
laid
that's
the
why
blueprint.
he's not the GOAT. That's why he's not the GOAT.
No, that's what make him great. He went 49-0. First off, that's a lot of fucking fights at 31 to have 49. That's like
He's great, but
Canelo
he's not the
Alvarez.
GOAT. He's great, but he's not the GOAT.
He's one of the best though.
Okay.
Ricardo Lopez. So you saying Ricardo Lopez ain't one of the best?
Yeah,
51-0.
of course, he's one of the best ever.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Chavez
And
could
Rocky Marciano right there with him.
Chavez could have retired at 89-0, bro. Better than all these fools. But what got him the love of the people was when he continued and he fought Oscar, and he fought, and he kept fighting.
Hell nah, he would have been a better fighter if he retired at 89-0 and one draw with Sweet Pea. He would have been respected better. Don't go in there, got your face all bloody, looking like Freddy Krueger. No, you get out the game. 89-0, one draw. Motherfuckers think you lost, but you ain't lose. Fuck it. I'm undefeated. I almost lost to Major Taylor. I almost lost to Whitaker. That's when you leave. Now you gonna be ranked up there high with Mayweather and them. Cause they gonna be like, that motherfucker got 89-0 and quit. You gotta knowing when to quit is about it too.
I guess it depends who you ask. But if you ask me, that's when I think Chavez got even more love. Because it was understood he ain't have to do it. Kind of like, I think Canelo's gonna eventually win over his haters for when he fights Benavidez. He ain't got to do it, and it's understood he ain't got to do it, bro. He could have retired after he went undisputed, be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's got all the money in the world, generational wealth. But these are extra fights he's giving us, bro.
That's why we not gonna get the Benavidez fight, because he about to retire. He got too much money.
No. See. That's where you're wrong, bro. He's gonna give it to us, and that's when people, all the Canelo haters are gonna fucking eat their words, bro.
We never gonna. You just think somebody that rich is not gonna get in the ring. That's the reason why AJ might not fight Wilder.
Look at Oscar De La Hoya, bro. He Fernando Vargas was saying, "Oh, he's ducking me. He sleeps in silk pajamas, blah blah blah." And this is what happened, bro. He got in there, whooped his ass, and that was a past prime De La Hoya too. He whooped his ass.
Yeah, that was a good
That's
fight,
exactly.
Mayweather. That was
It was a
Mayweather
great fight.
Senior.
Is my
Mayweather
favorite.
Senior.
Is my favorite fight ever. My favorite fucking fight ever, bro. And
so
that's
you see
I'm
Mayweather
saying
in there.
Mayweather Senior was his trainer. Yeah, I believe that was his trainer for Oscar, that fight. Look, man, I am telling you, we are on the verge of one of the possibly the greatest fight ever with Canelo and Benavidez next year, bro.
Yep. But this fight Saturday, the greatest fight ever too. But remember, your greatest fight, Vargas and De La Hoya, he used the Mayweather shoulder roll. He was killing them with that shit. He looked good using them Mayweather skills. That was a great team, Mayweather and De La Hoya. They made a great team together. You can't say they didn't. That was one of his best trainers.
Well, yeah, I mean, De La Hoya had several trainers though. He had Emmanuel Stewart. He had Alxar. He had quite a few, and he learned from all of them.
But the best fight he performed in was that Vargas with Mayweather Senior.
That's my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite.
His execution was great though. You see how he was using the shoulder roll?
Yeah, like to me, like that fight, it displays everything that is great about boxing, bro. And there wasn't like excessive clinching or no low blows. It was just a clean fight. They wanted to fucking kill each other, and they were both using the sweet science to try and hurt each other.
But the greatest fight, man, was that boy Lomachenko, Gary Russell Jr. That was a great fight.
That was a great fight too. Yeah.
That motherfucker came in there, man. That might have been Gary Russell's best performance, cause he was like, I know this motherfucker ain't about to beat me.
Oh, he was hungry. He was hungry for sure. That was before I think that was the first time I heard of Gary Russell.
Yep, that motherfucker was cold, and he fight once a year. He don't give a fuck, do he?
I mean, I'm not a fan of guys that fight once a year, but
yeah, this fool fight once a year like it ain't shit. That motherfucker, but like you said, he making sure his body. See, you don't care about the fighters. You don't care if they get brain damage, be like Ali, or be in a vegetable. You got to look at it like if it was you. You got to protect yourself, because you the one gonna be away from them kids when they put you in that damn hospital bed. You see what they did to Ali. So you got to get out the game like Mayweather.
Well, I mean, Yeah, if you're looking at it from a boxer's standpoint, yeah. But anyways, hey, Rapstar, I gotta get going, man. But it
Yes,
was fun.
sir.
It was fun
Yes,
talking
sir.
to you, man. Peace out
All
to
right,
everybody.
brother.
Thanks for having me, Rapstar. Peace out to the chat.
Right, what's going on here, Donny Zonderlex? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys, because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it, but she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy! What's going on?